Year 6370. Many years after the defeat of the vampire Vlad, son of the devil, and the beginning of the reign of King Dokkan Swiftwater in Ferelden, three figures stand high on a hill, overlooking the capital city, Loreston, of the Kingdom of Dovah. Their red-hooded cloaks flap as strong gusts of wind whip around them. An insignia is sewn on the back of each cloak, a sinister skull adorned with a golden crown. Further back from the hill, a massive army can be seen approaching their position. The insignia of the three figures is sewn onto hundreds of banners and battle standards carried by the coming soldiers. An invading army is about to take the city, and a new era will soon begin. Lorgan Bayander Lorien, King Lorien the 92nd, had been a kind and gentle king. The tenets of justice, honor, and goodness reigned supreme as he ruled over his lands. The regions of King Lorien's Valley, the Fringe, and Clad Crownlands were prosperous, but in the dark lands of the Abandoned, rogues, thieves, dark magic, and cutthroats still lurked. It was from the Abandoned where the three Fury Lords of Vigor raised their armies and positioned themselves to end the Lorien dynasty. After the sack of Loreston, King Lorien was executed and decapitated in the city square, his head then stuck on a spike at the city gates. During the attack, the young prince, Lorien's son, was ushered out of the city by the late king's champion, Zaros, and a small band of trusted knights and retainers. Year 6380. Vigor has ruled over Dovah for 10 years. All of Lorien's armies and the great lords of the valley were brought to heel against the might of the Vigor machine. Three entities within Vigor were formed: Forte, Blues, and Furia. Forte was the largest group and served as the enforcement wing. Their forces traveled the kingdom to impose Vigor's rule on any who might fall out of line. Blues was formed from Dovah lords that formerly served King Lorien and have since bent the knee to Vigor. This wing was in charge of administration, ruling the populace, and maintaining order. Furia was composed of Vigor's true leadership, the three Fury Lords and their closest allies. Furia was the most powerful wing of Vigor. Furia's movements, motivations, and origins are secretive, and whenever they show up, major events take place. Many tired of Vigor's oppressiveness and sought to end their reign. One such man, King One, intended to take Dovah for himself. Adding to that, he brought the formidable army of ONE with him to invade Dovah. He sought allies to assist him in his conquest of the kingdom. The king of ONE sent out a call to other nations and kingdoms, to those with ambition, to bounty hunters seeking coin, to mercenaries hungry for pillage and plunder, and to adventurers and aspiring heroes in search of fame and glory. Multiple factions arrived to answer his call. King One would combine these separate factions into one army, one powerful fighting force. One would be the name of this alliance. On a fateful day early in the war, a group of adventurers, each with their own motivations and goals, arrived to answer the call. The goblins, Bliken and Stripe, a half-drow bard, Veszelyes, a human mage, Sorin, a high-elf pirate, Vekni, a young human conscripted into the war, Prince, and a half-elf with much to prove, Rolan. Together they will embark on a grand adventure in the midst of the Great War.
Welcome back to another episode of Power Word Nerd.
Well, we're starting our officially starting
campaign.
our main campaign. We got the whole crew here.
Hello! Hello! Except for Joe, because fuck Joe.
Joe is going to be playing remotely.
Joe has a far drive.
Zing!
The intense stare afterwards just made it.
Is the small.
I really hope that gets on to the actual video.
No, Joe, don't do
So it's Azuth first 6380. Larger vessels drop their occupants off on a small landing south of the Kingdom of Dovah. The canal leading to the fringe is narrow, and only small rafts can navigate the treacherous waters. Recruits shuffle onto the rafts in small groups as they depart for the one encampment. The PCs, which is you guys, are hurried onto a raft operated by a single oarsman. Before they have their bearings, the raft begins moving north, swiftly moving to its destination. The PCs look around and observe the others sitting with them as they travel towards the one encampment. Before you guys speak with one another, each of you could describe your physical experience. We'll start with Donald.
My physical experience?
Wait, we're all-
Appearance.
Yes. What,
Oh,
what is
You're
your
all on
experience
this
of your
raft.
flesh?
I was like,
Heading north.
Hello, preciouses. My name is Bliken. I am a goblin. I am of adult age, because I'm an adult, and I'm very small, and I have a cloak on over my head, so as to cover my appearance.
I am Vekni. I am a elf. I am 5'2". I have a black cloak, a big hat. I have my pack. I am very beautiful with long black hair. I have a nice tan from being on the ship. And I am sitting with my two boys.
My name is Stripe, and I am tiny goblin, also adult age, unlike the favored son over there. And I have white stripe across my bald head, from front to back, wearing brown cloak. I'm not telling you I'm here.
okay.
You guys don't have to tell. You guys don't have to tell each other why you're here.
Yeah.
You haven't met each other yet.
I don't know why I'm here.
Roland's half elf. He's 5'9". He's got
Talk like Roland. Everybody else talk with their character.
This is how Roland,
I know.
Roland's 5'9" half elf. He's got a cloth armor that's a little bit, or leather armor that's a little bit stained from his adventures. He's got longish brown hair down to here. He looks pretty skinny, and he's got a sword at his side and a crossbow on his back.
I am Veszelyes, Teremtmeny, and I am a half-Drow, standing 5'2", weighing slender, 135 pounds. Have flowing white hair with a light purple skin. I'm dressed in fine clothing, adorned with a beautiful blue cloak with the hood over my head. And I'm here with my brother.
You have a brother?
Yes, his name is Sorin.
Soren, you can go ahead.
Half-brother. Oh, my brother.
My name is Sorin. I am a brother to Ves. My last name is Avacyn. I have white hair, pale white skin, and my clothing is very elegant. You can tell it's very handmade, very, very, very expensive, including all the belts and buckles and shackles and everything else I have on me is all handmade of elegant stuff.
Okay. And then we have one more PC to go.
I'm Prince, and I'm wearing like a really shabby long red coat. It used to be a nice coat, but it's kind of shit now. Very threadbare. It's been worn. Underneath that, he's wearing some really poor condition leather armor. He has a great sword strapped to his back, along with a short bow. He's got deep tan skin and long black hair, very unkempt. He's pretty young, and he's got like the tiniest wispy mustache on his upper lip. He's proud of it, but it's shit.
I like the new accent.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out what I want to do.
Yeah, so you guys look around and you see each other on this raft. You got hurried onto this raft before you had your bearings, really. So now, as you're sitting and you're traveling, you're looking around and seeing who's there.
Okay.
And just you guys and the oarsman.
Oh, no other NPCs.
There's no one else there.
Go faster.
He just nods at you.
Prince, I forgot to say goodbye to Alden.
I'm sure it would have gone something like, "Ha-ha, goodbye, ha-ha."
Well, now I feel like I said goodbye to Alden.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, what is your intention? Are we walking out of this camp?
I'm just currently just staring at Sorin's fancy, expensive clothes and considering how much money he has on him.
Vekni, do I notice? It's obvious.
Probably, yeah.
Hold on, not on the boat. Wait till we get off.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she winks.
So how did you guys end up arriving in Dovah? All terms of strike?
You mustn't ask us, not its business.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Your voice is familiar to me for some reason. No, you must be mistaking me from someone else.
Is your face covered?
Yeah.
Oh.
My little tiny nose is sticking out.
Are you the same size as me?
Maybe.
No, judging by his mini, no.
There's something about you that is familiar to me. What is it? Your voice, your height. We seem to be about the same size. Those are very weird coincidences. Yes, it is. Why are you here? I'm going to turn my head and look over the sea, looking out above, away from.
You don't know who I am
Bliken.
either. I have a hood.
Oh, you're on a hood? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna turn away anyway.
It's really a pretty deep philosophical conversation, huh? Like, why are any of us here?
I like you. What is your name? What is your name, sir?
You can call me Prince.
Hello, Prince. Are you a prince?
No.
Well, he is not a prince, but he is a captain.
You're very beautiful.
And you're very short.
Yes, I am.
How tall are you?
5'2".
You're like 2 inches taller than me.
Goblins aren't 5 foot.
Oh. Am I wrong in that height? How tall are you?
You're a massive goblin. You're 5 foot.
We should switch minis.
You're like a hobgoblin.
Goblins are like 3 foot.
I didn't bother
How tall are
putting
you?
down
I'm
my.
7 foot.
Oh, yes, I'm beautiful. Are you Prince?
That's perfect.
Did
Are
you
you
paint
captain of
Yeah.
this raft?
Dan, you painted this?
No.
No.
That's really good.
I'm the captain of a ship out in the waters, the Bastard Tire.
Great, you're a captain. Why are you on this boat?
Well,
It's a long story, but it was this or jail, so I picked this.
well, to tell the truth, we are both captains.
What? You're a captain as well? Why are you on this ship?
Well, I left it in control of our admiral.
You have an admiral that works for you?
No,
Oh,
I work for him.
What?
I work for him.
Okay. Why didn't we dock the boat? Why did we take the raft?
That was the first meet.
That is
So the canal that you're in that leads
Why
to
are
the
you
outpost
guys
is very
alone?
narrow and small.
You see, these boys are conscripted by the army of ONE.
Actually, it was just him who was conscripted.
Well, he joined on his own fruition,
Oh,
and I am just coming along for the ride.
Yeah, I'll probably leave as soon as I
Isn't
can.
it volition? Oh, I would like to take a picnic if you're interested. Isn't it volition? Not fruition?
I
I think you used the wrong vernacular.
don't know what you are saying.
What is
There's
vernacular?
something it's like a vocabulary
So what
choice.
are you?
What's vocabulary?
What are you?
It's like a group of words.
Oh.
Huh?
I do not know. What are you?
Well, I am an elf.
Oh.
Is this not obvious?
Yeah.
Well, are your ears showing, or are they hidden under your big hat?
No, they stick it out.
Oh. I didn't see your name. Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh.
Oh. Yes. Yes, I should have known. The beauty of the elves.
Disgusting. Yeah. And who, pray tell, are you? Towards Brian.
Are you gonna hit on him? Do it.
You can't see me. I'm in a cloak. My cloak is pulled over.
We're all very mysterious.
Yeah, I know, right? We don't want to tell anyone anything about each other.
She's just ignoring you.
Wonderful. Great conversation we had.
I will go into my pack and pull out a bottle of
Scotch.
Nectar of the Sea. A wine that Rolan made. I'm going to pop the cork. Just take a huge swig from it.
Oh, I like some of it.
Do you have your own glass?
I'll pull out a small jar, like a mason jar.
And I'll pour a little bit in. Because this young man here created this concoction in these. Some of the best wines that I've ever drank.
Let me know what you think.
And I'll hand the bottle over to Prince.
Takes a huge chug.
This is very good.
I grab it back and I match the chug.
So, where are we all sitting on this boat?
I poop off the edge of the boat.
It's a small raft you're crammed on.
Veszelyes is going to lean over, seeing that you're part elf, and speak softly to you in Elvish.
Oh.
And it's going to be, what is an elf like you doing on a boat out here? Aren't you more forest folk?
Every character is multilingual.
I know.
I'll respond back quietly in Elvish to, I left my home to, make a name for myself.
It's my thing.
Where are you from?
Hookover?
It's in Pomerania.
Oh, I know that, but I would know where that is. She's very smart. Oh, is that far from here?
Yes.
Oh, you are far, far away from home. I guess you're finding that adventure.
Yeah. And, how about yourself?
I'm actually not sure why I'm here. You were kind of hurried onto this boat without explanation.
I don't even know how I got to this.
The person who sent you on your last mission sent you on a mission here, if you recall.
Oh, okay.
He
I am a
doesn't
diplomat.
It's been 16 months.
We're diplomats, remember?
We're diplomats.
We're diplomats.
You're here to play Magic the Gathering.
You're the mage of magic, or something of magic.
Master of spells.
Yeah, you're the master of
Something?
spells, and I'm the master of
Diplomacy, I think.
diplomacy, yeah.
To the magic man.
So she's going to raise her
I'm the
hand up
Rocket Man.
like this to introduce herself. I'm Veszelyes, but you can call me Vess.
Roland will take your hand and give it a quick shake. Did I say my name yet?
No.
Say, I'm Roland Hardem. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Is this all in Elvish?
Yes.
I
And
understand
I
English.
continue to not pay attention.
Is Vekni eavesdropping or no?
Oh, I see one of my boys talking to a stranger.
So you're...
I got that maternal instinct. I'm listening. Do I notice the purple tint of...
I have gloves, and my cloak is on.
Yeah, that's up to how he
I
would,
hate Drow.
it's up to how he would describe it. I don't know. If he's saying that he's trying to somewhat hide it, then
No, I can't see the sun. It's a Drow.
Half-Drow. So
I don't know how that works with half-Drows.
I'm just,
I don't think it impacts them at all.
yeah, it doesn't hurt. I can be in the sun, and I can see in the sun too.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Sorin looks over at Don's character in disgust as he notices he's shitting over the boat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, joke's on you guys. You're going to shit in the middle of combat, aren't you?
No, I'm a woman.
Oh,
Yeah, ladies don't poop.
damn it.
it's true. These are facts.
Damn it. I changed my gender because that is the thing that elves can do.
Figured out.
You're not an elf.
Figured
But
out
how
the
does
cheat
that
code.
work? How do elves just change gender?
Well, frogs do it.
What color are your eyes, Don?
Oh.
Bliken.
This remote stuff works great.
Blue. Green.
Well, I'm
I don't know.
What
is your favorite color? Red. No blue.
You can't see my eyes.
Oh, there he is.
Hey, nerd.
Lord Sorin, Master of Spells.
Nice. Lord Sorin.
Did you just say that out loud for no reason? Everyone just sitting on the boat and he's like, Lord Sorin, Master of Spells.
He did do that, I think.
All right.
I can see him kind of being like Loki,
So-
just announcing himself.
Dan asked for the pronouns.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, but
you
that's
said
not your
pronoun
pronoun.
is Lord
That's
not
Sorin,
what a
Master of
pronoun is.
Spells?
Title.
Well, you could be Lord
Pronoun is he, him if you're a boy.
or Lord.
Oh, yeah, no, but dude.
Or Sorin,
Dude.
Lord of Spells, or
He's
whatever
the
he
dude.
said.
I'm the
She's
dude
the dude.
playing the dude.
We're all
My pronouns
dudes.
are Lord
Guys,
Sorin,
that's
Master
another
of
dude.
Spells. And you will refer to me as such.
And a half.
So as you approach land, you could see that it's now night, but there are many torches and campfires that illuminate your environment. The terrain is rocky and very, very gray. The adventurers disembark the small raft and arrive on this beach outside what appears to be a military outpost in the style of a camp. It's very cold, breezy, and there's a slight drizzle. You see war mammoths, wolves, and ice cats sitting about the area obediently. Up ahead, you see soldiers milling about. Different banners are wafting in the breeze. Campfires are spread about the area, and you see most new arrivals have already made their way towards the main tent up ahead.
So, did you all jump out into the water to get off this
Have
boat?
a nice day.
It's like a beach type, like a rocky, like kind of like a rocky beach.
Vess isn't getting out of the boat. She don't want to get wet. Okay. And so she's just going to sit there. She's not getting wet, and she's waiting for someone to come get her out so she doesn't have to get wet.
Okay.
Vekni will just hop off. And she'll finish the bottle. She'll chug the rest of the bottle and just throw it.
But does the raft hit land? It's not like we're like feet away, right?
So it essentially, the raft basically goes onto the beach,
Okay.
essentially.
All right.
But it's still wet.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
the
yeah.
surf coming in.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Exactly.
Stripe will climb out.
So will
And
Bliken.
drown because he's 2 feet tall.
No, if it hit the beach, I'm okay. That's
It's
what I
on
was
the
asking. Yeah.
Can I notice that Stripe is walking like me?
Well, you know he's a goblin.
You want to notice that he's
With
walking
legs?
like you?
What?
It's
Under the
nighttime.
hood.
Stripe, do you and Bliken have the same gait?
You have night vision.
I would
Hold
say goblins have similar
Vess will
gaits.
whisper
All right, yeah, you
to
can roll
Rolan.
perception.
Like, a
Your
little help,
DC's
sir.
10.
In
13
Elvish.
plus.
So you notice that he's walking the same way that you do.
Okay,
Sure,
I
what,
try to
what
catch
do you
up
need?
to you. And I said,
And she just like
There was something
pull
extremely
and look like shows her clothes. She's like,
So much going
do
on
not
right
wish
now.
to get wet.
Prince, I think we need to talk too.
Are you sick, Brett? You've been coughing for weeks.
He always
Weeks.
It's
Always.
called asthma, bro.
Oh. You got that asthma.
Bitch, your fucking lip. You got that asthma.
Say, sure. How can I help?
And then she like walks to the edge of the boat and puts her hand out for you to take it. And then
Take her.
Prince is just kind of hitting you and like pointing and is like really amused at this interaction.
Vekni turns around and just like, well, what do we have here, Prince?
Are you French?
There is no French.
There's no France in this world.
Roland's gonna get some.
Well, I believe we should leave him do it, eh? Come, let's see if
Alright, so
Sorin's gonna interject, look over to Vess and call her a whore.
Whoa! What?
And then he's going to look to Roland.
Wow, he went right into fucking
At least
chaotic
someone in
Joe.
defense class.
it did not.
Okay.
why'd you call me a
sister
whore?
get off the boat.
Fuck you.
Did you call me a whore or Joe's character a whore? Or Kevin's character a whore?
Kevin's character,
Okay.
because he said something inappropriate.
Yeah, no, me and Prince went off to the
Because they're
side.
pirates and they just get wet.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
We got our fancy clothes and Vess ain't about that life.
I tried you.
Well, that I figured out, and I figured that Roland was helping you get off the ship.
Yeah, so Roland's gonna help me get off the ship.
Sure.
Man,
She's gonna
man,
ball
can we
up
kill
her
Joe?
cloak and hold it so it doesn't get wet.
It's gonna be worth so much money. What if we take him hostage
Take
and
her hand
ransom
and
him?
like help her
Thanks,
step
the
down
way
off
you
the
see.
ship.
Let's try to be mindful about crosstalk, guys, a little bit.
So, okay, we're off the boat. Okay.
So I catch up to Stripe and I say,
I'm sorry, there was just something so familiar about you.
I really can't help you.
What is your name, if I may ask?
Not its business.
Did you say not its business?
Mustn't ask us.
Stripe, is that you?
No. No.
Yep.
My name's Pattern.
Pattern.
Pattern?
Yes, my friends call me Pattern. That's it. Yes. Yes.
Do you have friends?
No. Yes. Tons of friends. Many friends. John, Jim, Bob, Billy Bo.
Stripe. It is me. It is Bliken.
Nice to meet you, Bliken.
I'll pick up my pace a little bit.
I match his pace, and I try to hurry.
After turning away from Roland and Vess, Vekni sees these two like awkwardly like chasing each other, like Bliken, and she looks at Prince and goes, "What kind of recruits is Un hiring?
Are we the competent ones?
How does this happen?"
We're screwed.
It's been so long since I've seen you.
I try to hug Stripe.
I'm guessing since I'm in front of him, he'll hug me in the back. Yeah. And I'll just say,
Bliken, you.
It is so good to see you. I wanted to see you every day since you left. It was terrible.
Leaving you was the one solace I had.
It was the worst day of my life.
I have never been happier.
It is so good to see you. I have not been this happy since ever.
Bliken, you're ruining my cover.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Shut up.
Sorry, Pattern. I did not mean to blow your cover.
What
I
language
wink
are you
at
guys
you.
speaking in?
Goblin.
we could be speaking Goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll speak Goblin.
So Vekni is just grabbing Prince's arm like this, going, "Hell."
You hear.
No, I don't understand anything that's happening. I just see you run up and hug this other little thing in front of me, and you guys are arguing. Beans, what is happening right now?
What are those?
Would I recognize the language?
Nah, fuck.
I'm 240.
I would say you recognize that it's a goblin language, and they're both goblins, so it makes sense.
I'll just turn back and hiss at you.
I believe those are goblins.
We're gonna be like in a different unit from them, right?
I'm not joining the army. I thought you were on Deezer.
I think let's just go back to the boats. Maybe we could sneak away.
You know what? I have a better idea. Let's see if they have a tavern, because I need a drink.
That's a good idea.
She just goes, "Ah! Where did you come from?"
You basically have Baby Yoda staring up at you.
Yeah, we're gonna take you back to where you belong.
Yeah. What is that? The pizza of hell?
Ocean, I think.
Alright.
Did goblins come from the ocean?
I don't know where goblins come from.
Didn't you say you were a captain of a ship?
That doesn't mean I know where goblins come from.
That is
Wouldn't you have seen goblins coming out of the ocean?
I don't know how to swim. I mean, I can swim, but I wasn't born
Have
knowing
you
how to
ever
swim.
seen the ocean before?
Yeah, I was just saying it.
It's not tiny.
Right. So why do you think goblins come from the ocean? Have you ever
I
seen
don't.
one come
That's
out
what
of the ocean?
that's why I was asking, because I wasn't
You
sure.
just said you were going to bring me back to the ocean, as if that were my home.
I just really wanted to drown you because you're obnoxious.
It is his home. Take him to the ocean.
Vekni sees things escalating, so she just hooks Prince's arm and be like, "Come on, Prince."
No, we're having a conversation here.
And she just keeps pulling him.
Please
"Come on,
explain
Prince."
to him that goblins do not go out of the ocean.
Thank you, Goblin. I will talk to him at the bar.
Prince, they definitely come from the ocean. You should take him back.
Have we got any leg irons?
What?
Leg irons.
Oh, leg irons.
Stripe, what have you been doing all this time?
My name is
Avoiding you.
Pattern. You are away at the
Vekni
tavern.
is trying to drag you away.
What have you been doing all this time?
While you sat in your lap of luxury, eating grapes and figs and whatnot, a spoiled
Vekni
brat.
turns around and goes, "I love grapes."
This is back in Goblin.
I know. Just
This is.
The
I
French.
was in the sewers, living however I could.
What?
What?
Living what?
Living in the sewers, eating rats.
You got the better deal. They were far crueler than you ever imagined.
I don't believe you.
I show you a giant scar on my face that just happened right now. I have a scar on my face.
Alright,
Oh,
that's
wow.
canon.
You have one scar. Oh my God, no! Look out here.
Yeah.
I have no home, no food. No promise of tomorrow.
Neither did I.
Yet here you are to vex me.
What?
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 Yet here you are to vex me.
I don't know what that means, but I love you, brother.
Ay, Jesus.
It's
Show
so
me a-
good to see you again.
How about this? How about we...
I have been searching for you for how long ago did the thing blow?
4 years ago.
I have been searching for you for 4 years.
It's like half your life.
Yes. I'm very, very old for a goblin.
And it took you this long.
Yes.
So you're willing to work for me?
I'm not getting it.
Work for you?
That's fine.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
want?
fine.
No, it's
You're looking for me for employment.
I'm not pushing it
No,
to go.
looking for you to be reunited with my brother.
And now that you want employment?
How much do you pay?
Pay?
You said employment.
Yeah.
Do you not know what employment is?
You like do stuff for me.
For
And I
money.
say like you did an okay kind of sort of good job.
For money.
No.
You pay an hourly wage. That is employment.
Okay, well then you want to do what I say?
That is servitude. No.
Okay, bye.
I follow him wherever he goes.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll go towards the big tent where everyone's going.
Okay.
Vekni will just arm in arm with Prince, just being like,
That was a very strange crew.
Yeah. I don't know if we upgraded.
Sins.
Well,
You used
perhaps.
to be the captain of a ship, and now you are.
Where did you come from?
you better write that down. Vekni is just going to shake her head with a little smirk, and she's gonna go,
I need a drink more now than I did before.
That little fucker might be sneakier than I am.
Well, have you tried sneaking up on him?
I'm very smart. It's
Not
probably impossible.
yet.
And she points at you and winks. And goes, well, maybe later. For now, we need to find a drink.
It's just kind of like rubs the grip of his greatsword. He's like,
So as far as like taverns, like you notice that there are no real structures where you are, but you do observe that at the main tent there appear to be barrels of ale that the new recruits are walking up. They're getting ale as they're speaking to this man that's in front of the fire over there.
Are the barrels watched? Like, is someone keeping an eye on them?
They're right next to the tent.
I'll grab an ale when I get there.
well, they have
I do
flags
one
in front
right
of them,
after
is
him.
there one?
Yeah.
Where
Okay.
do you keep coming from?
I've always been.
Vekni will take her water skin and push all the water out and stick the water skin underneath and just fill it up with ale.
Ale. Okay.
And she'll turn off the tap and start drinking it. Ugh, this is peace water.
It's not bad. It's not bad ale.
Is it as good as...
No. But it's not bad ale.
She hands the water skin over to Prince.
Prince doesn't grab it, but he's going to grab one of the barrels and start dragging it to like a secluded corner. Like someplace where there's no one really to see it.
barrel?
The whole barrel.
A couple one soldiers. They have white and black armor, and they have like fur-lined cloaks. They approach you. Two of them at the same time. One female, one male. They approach you and they go, "What are you doing with the ale?"
Oh, no, it's okay. I was ordered to drag this over there.
By whom?
Tadazanki.
I don't know who that is. Put it back.
No, I'm telling you, it's okay. I was told to do this.
They move to stop you. And put
Okay.
their hands on your arms.
You're gonna hear about this from Tadazanki, though.
I still don't know who that is.
Yeah, well, you're gonna find out.
Because I don't know, we're streaming. Would we know who's the leader of this? Like, would Vess know?
Vess and Sorin haven't heard names of leaders for this. You would just know of King One. I know that Rolan, Prince, and Vekni have heard names of some of the people, but the person that they're saying, they don't recognize what they're talking about.
It was
But,
Prince.
but you and Sorin only know King One.
Do we know him personally?
No.
We know that King One is here.
You know that he is leading this invasion. You don't know what you don't know what he looks like. You've never met him.
Gotcha, but we know like what this encampment is about, though, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Sorin will tell Vess,
We have
come Vess. Let us leave these people behind. They're too beneath us. Let's talk to the man in charge.
Okay.
I agree. Sir, who is in charge of this camp? She calls out to one of the soldiers.
Okay. So the soldier nearby, he looks at you, and he looks over to a man standing in front of the main tent, that big tent, and he points over to him. He is.
Okay. Thank you, sir. And she's gonna grab Sorin by just like the elbow and be like, and walk with him over there.
Okay. So you're greeted by this flamboyant man dressed in a flowing gold.
Pink hair.
No. You're greeted by a flamboyant man dressed in a flowing, gold-lined white cape and white surcoat with jewel-encrusted light plate. The jewels form a dragon on his chest. Diamonds, rubies, and sapphires, as well as other gems, adorn the many rings he wears on each finger. Greetings, I am Lord Winnegar. I am also known as Nude Lord Winnegar, the Sun Serpent Lord, and the Great Winnegar.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. She curtsies in front of him.
He curtsies as well.
Veszelyes, unrattled by that, she just accepts it. Just, I'm Lady Veszelyes Temena, and I've been sent here with my brother Sorin to aid you in your conquest.
Where do you hail from?
We have been sent here from Ferelden.
Ferelden.
Nice.
Ferelden? Has Ferelden joined us in the war? I have not heard that.
We have been here to see your effort, because Ferelden does not join a war that has no chance.
Well, as you know, King One and his army, One, are looking to defeat Vigor and claim Loreston, the capital of Dovah, along with the rest of the kingdom. I see you've answered our call.
We are here to see if it's worth our efforts. His mighty Lord Doken, he doesn't fight battles he can't win.
Lord Doken, I thought that he was the king of your lands.
King, Lord, whatever.
What was this guy's name again?
Lord Winnegar.
Lord Winnegar.
He's the nude lord.
Is he nude?
No, I just described everything as wearing.
Yeah, but why is he called the nude lord?
Because he's from Nude's castle.
Brian, Bess and I kind of walked away from the group.
Yeah, no. I don't know where they...
Well, I mean, apparently Bliken can just be places.
Bliken said that he followed you, so.
Who's that? Whose character is that?
Don's. How precious.
Bliken. I thought it was Lincoln.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought it was too.
Lincoln, did you actually come with us?
No.
Let's go over to the alcohol.
I went over to the alcohol, but I was also with you at the same time.
The alcohol is pretty close to where you are.
Oh, alright. I would have just walked over curiously.
I probably would be there too. I mean, the reason I went to the tent was to see what's going on. So if there's something going on, I'd kind of pay attention.
Like literally a few feet away from Lord Winnegar or the barrels of liquor.
Oh,
So I would
yeah,
have been close enough to hear that they're from
Yeah,
Ferelden.
did we hear that he's Lord Winnegar?
Were you guys paying attention to the conversation, or were
I
you
was
guys
just
focused on
standing there
drinking?
watching him try to drag a barrel away.
Yeah, I'd be fighting with the guards at this point, I imagine.
Yeah, so I guess you would not have heard.
So I don't
Sorin
know.
is going to introduce himself to Lord Winnegar, and almost like this sigh of relief, he's going to look to him and finally, someone of noble birth around here.
He moves his fingers on his hand. He holds out his hand with a limp wrist, and the fingers on his hand, he twirls them, and you see all like the fancy gems dance in the firelight. And he says, "Yes, and you look quite becoming yourself."
Girl!
Someone's gonna be
I
coming
thank
later.
you, Lord Winnegar. Work out once a day.
So Veszelyes is going to see him pulling the barrel, and she's like, "You have interesting choice in troops there, Lord Winnegar."
I think that's one of the new recruits. He will learn that that's not how we do things here.
Nope.
Lord Winnegar, so what is it you were doing now? What is it you were doing here?
Well, we're preparing to invade Dovah. A new batch of recruits like yourselves should stick together for now. You aren't ready to head off with the greater host of the army, but we will be invading.
Veszelyes is just going to say, "I don't mean to interrupt, but we are not staying with them." And she looked visibly disgusted.
Why would you not
Oh,
stay
actually, you
with
can't
us?
see because she has her. her cloak over, and you could just see with her mannerism, she's like disgusted by
Why
them.
would you not stay with us?
So what is it that you came here to do then?
We came here to interact with you. You do require the help of Ferelden, and yet you're going to stick us with the trash that came in on the sea.
You're carrying on that same boat.
There is something that you could help me with, I suppose.
What is that, sir?
Well, our king still requires more allies. You see, many here in Dovah are not happy with Vigor. And if one is going to smash the tyrants of Vigor and rule the kingdom, well, we might need more help. I request that you seek out warriors and alliances to join our cause. If you can gain assistance from individuals in our conquest, I will reward you.
Well, then you have asked the correct people. I am actually the lady of diplomacy from Ferelden, so tell me where to go and we shall recruit for you.
Okay. Well, he reaches behind him and he picks up some paperwork. And he says, accomplish this enormous task and convince others to join. I have this ledger here. You could just jot down who you get to join us and convince them to meet us here. I believe Lord Wield has some idea of where you should go and who you should speak with. He's in this camp as well. And he'll hand Veszelyes and Sorin a ledger.
Guys, read it. You get 15 XP.
There's nothing to read.
Oh, never mind.
It's empty.
Write something in it and then read it.
You just broke the campaign.
Oh my god, we'll be level 20s by next week.
30. Got a homebrew. I don't think my character knows how to read or write.
Lord Winnegar,
Yes.
I'll read to you.
Okay, that's
once
Brian.
the names are in the ledger, are they bound to help you?
It's blank.
Yeah, when we write their
Oh,
names.
do you have your folder?
Yeah, we have to find the new people.
You have to convince them to help us.
You got a folder?
So we have to recruit Sorin. Could you point us in the direction of that other guy you said? I can't remember what you said his name was.
Lord Wield. Sure. And he points over to a couple small tents a little bit.
Lord Wheel or Lord Wield?
Wield. He points over to some small tents a little distance away.
Professor X.
Veszelyes will bow
Ryan Reynolds.
slightly to him
Deadpool.
and then take Sorin by his shoulder as they head towards where he pointed.
Oh, you did.
Okay. So you guys walk off towards that direction.
And Sorin is going to thank him for his time.
He curtsies towards you.
Where are you?
I
show
walked
up
over
right
to you
next to Vekni,
Prince when they
who
walked
is
over to
drinking a beer.
Weaver.
Oh, you follow. Oh, okay.
What?
Sitting right next to you.
Oh, Vekni.
Bliken is suddenly sitting right next to Vekni.
And Vekni's sitting with her water skin on top of one of the barrels, just watching Prince try to drag the barrel away. And she takes
How's your
a chug and she spits out. Well, where did you come from?
I've been here literally the entire time.
You know, you are a very strange little man.
And you are very beautiful, Elf.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And she looks awkwardly at you.
You know,
Are you from?
Is Bliken sneaky, or is it just that we're just overlooking you?
You just overlook.
Okay.
Do we notice you're a goblin, or are you still?
You notice I'm.
I mean, I've heard the language.
I don't know.
Like 3
How
foot.
tall are you?
Three.
I didn't write it down.
All right.
Goblins are really short.
They're pretty short. We're like
I am
dwarven height.
And
super short.
Dan said I recognize the language of goblin.
Oh yeah. So I just speak the language of goblin.
Hey, who is this person who keeps popping up here?
oh, Roland, where's your sweetheart from the boat? And she smirks at you.
She and her brother went to go talk to that guy in the fancy armor.
Yeah, they were talking about Ferelden or something.
Oh, fuck for Eldin. So yeah, dirty beaches.
I've never
The
been.
Prince have heard that?
Yeah, Prince is right there.
Yeah, so
But
Prince heard
he's
that.
very attentively looking at you now.
Me?
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, you like Ferelden?
I've never been there. What's it like?
Who's talking about Ferelden?
These guys. Oh.
What about it?
Where are you? You gotta describe what you just did. There's people listening.
What?
So, Bliken pointed to Veszelyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Points at her.
You mean they didn't hear that?
Goblins are between 3 and 4 feet tall,
Yeah.
and between 40 and 80 pounds.
Yes.
I am 3.5 feet tall and I weigh 75 pounds.
And you're a fatty.
65 pounds.
Well fed.
60 pounds?
I'll be 4 because it's easy to remember. And 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully you're a frontline fighter
That's
because you're
what
getting
I'm-
fastball specialed.
I'm not.
So,
Doesn't matter.
I heard you arguing with the other short man from the sheep, or from the boat. What was that about? Well, you hugged him and were grabbing him.
Yes, it's been a long time since I've seen someone my height before. But they were saying that they're from Ferelden and they like joking or something. I don't know.
Well, from
Why would you just say that when he's asking about your conversation with?
He asked me about you before and I didn't answer.
no, I was asking about him.
He asked me.
Oh.
Yeah,
about
Prince
it.
asked Bliken, what about for Hardem?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. They're from there.
Would I notice
They're like emissaries or something.
Lincoln's a goblin?
You're very familiar with goblins and kobolds and things like that. So you'd be very familiar with goblins.
Say,
Roland.
yeah, so after you said, like, why are you hugging him, I'll say, well, my dad fought in the Goblin Wars. He said the goblins are all inbred anyway, so maybe that's just the reason.
Do you know how breeding works?
So they're
Well, yes.
sandwiches?
No, not inbred. Inbred.
So they fucking bakeries?
That's not. Goblins need a male and a female to reproduce, like most species. That is another male.
It doesn't mean that you are not in bed.
What do they like?
They were. My mother was the most beautiful woman I've ever seen.
Then you obviously have never seen yourself.
I never looked in the mirror ever.
I am going to so bang you.
I don't say that.
Why have you not looked in the mirror?
This was a joke.
Oh.
No, my mother was one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, and my father was a strong man. He was a noble on the council in Goldbank in Ferelden.
Oh.
What?
So you also know King Dogan, it seems.
I have heard of him. I've never met him.
But you guys like BFFs?
Long dead.
You never told me that, Vekni.
You
You never
never,
talked about your parents?
never asked Roland.
Bernie, why would you not ask about his family? Aren't you two friends?
Her family.
Well,
Well, the truth of the matter is I'm 240 years old. He is only 70.
you have 17.
He is only 17.
You're 19.
He's 19.
He's 19.
Oh.
He's 8.
You point over to Stripe.
I don't actually say
So
that.
we have had many conversations that I've had a long life. So it is okay that you do not ask that.
I see.
Plus he is a child.
I am short-lived. I must ask as many questions as I possibly can.
We were busy fighting ghosts and some fleet and all that other stuff. We didn't really have much time for family talk.
Sorin and Veszelyes, they get to the two smaller tents that they're directed towards. Or Veszelyes, rather. Veszelyes. They get to the two smaller tents where they were directed to by Lord Winnegar. At the tents, they see mini telescopes, sneaking tools, grappling hooks, all black sneaking suits, mini crossbows, and other equipment, all hung from racks that are surrounding the tents. There's a man wearing black leather jerkin, black leather breeches, and a flowing black cape sitting behind a wooden desk. Papers are piled on the desk. They appear to be some kind of reports, and he's reading them very, very carefully. The man has a tanned face and short black hair. You see a small fox, a small like white Arctic fox, sitting on the ground near the man's leg. There are two men behind him. One looks like a Highlander barbarian type guy, and the other guy is just a heavily armored soldier.
And the tent's open?
He's outside the tent. The table's set up outside the tent.
Okay. Where on here is that?
If you look at the table with the papers on it, that's right there.
Oh.
Sorin will walk over to him and kind of like put his hand on his stomach and say greetings and salutations.
He looks up from his papers and he says, "Greetings. Are you joining ONE in our mission?"
We're not sure yet. We have been sent here to see if it's a worthy cause.
You're sent by Lord Winnegar?
He sent us to this point. Yes.
Lord Winnegar sent us to talk to Lord Weld.
I am Lord Wild, also known as Spymaster Wild. I have a task for you if you're willing to do it.
What's your task?
One of my spies infiltrated the group called Chaos at the ruins nearby. Later he infiltrated a group called Slay at Queen's Grace. He sent word that he had uncovered a vital secret and was heading straight back here, but he never arrived. Later, his body was recovered by one of our agents, just a bit north of Serv's Tavern. He had this on his body, and he holds you a crumpled piece of paper. Should have this ready.
XP boy.
I read it.
I don't know what to make of it, but if you could find out what happened to my agent, or what secret he uncovered, or what 33 means, I will reward you handsomely. My agent, Merciless, is still in the field. She is my topographer. If you find her, tell her you work for me, and she may be able to assist you. Be wary, as other groups have their own spies as well. Birdhaven and Queen's Grace are good places to start your investigations. If you find out any other intel or useful information, please let me or my agents know. You'll be rewarded. And he grabs one of the papers from the desk, another paper, much bigger than what you just got, hands it over to you, and he says, "Be forgiving. Merciless made this shortly after arrival in Clad."
I read it.
This is what he hands you.
Oh, Jesus. Is it a flash drive?
Triangle display board.
Elmer's glue.
God damn. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Here, hold on. Show Joe.
Later, thank you.
So you said what Birdhaven and where to look?
Birdhaven and Queen's Grace.
Okay.
So Veszelyes is going to kind of tilt her head a little bit. Wasn't Birdhaven destroyed already? Or has that not happened yet?
Oh, it definitely was destroyed.
To Wield?
Wasn't it destroyed?
You saying
she
it's
said-
Wield?
Yeah.
Birdhaven is ruins, yes.
Then why would we investigate there? How long ago was Birdhaven destroyed?
It was many years ago, but the group called Chaos has holed up there. They're using the ruins as a sort of base of operations. Like many others, they are unhappy with Vigor and the rule, and
So
they're
we don't like chaos.
We're not sure yet.
you don't know them.
Your character doesn't, at least.
She's going to look at the map, and I don't know anything about Queen's Grace. This is the first time I've heard of it.
You wouldn't.
She goes, is Queen's Grace as well in ruin?
My understanding, I'm not super familiar with Dovah. My understanding is that Queen's Grace is a refurbished castle, that it once was a ruined castle, and that this group Slay recently rebuilt it. If I'm not mistaken, it was once the capital of Dovah, but this was many centuries ago.
Lord Wield.
Yes.
You seem to have all kinds of cloaks. What is it you do?
I'm the spy master of ONE.
The ones that we are looking for are also spy masters.
They would have spy masters working for them.
Oh, Chaos is believed to be in Queen's Grace as well.
No, I believe Chaos is holed up at the Birdhaven ruins.
Okay, and then what's in Queen's Grace?
A group called Slay. They're also unhappy with Vigor, but I'm not too familiar with who they are or what they're about. My agent...
What is Slay?
You're not there. My agent...
He was here the whole time.
my agent had, as I said, my agent had apparently uncovered some kind of secrets at the two locations, but he wasn't able to make it here alive. All he had was that piece of paper, crumpled up 33. You didn't. You're not there. You did not see it.
There.
Because you guys split up. You did.
Oh.
You go back over to the other group while they're figuring stuff out. So I guess it's Stripe, Bliken, Vekni, Prince, and Rolan all chilling, drinking.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, King 1 told me to bring this barrel to him.
Vekni is
King
just gonna...
One's not here.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I got to bring it to him.
Where's the king?
Vekni leans over to... What are you,
Bliken.
Bliken. And she goes, just watch. It is more funny not to interfere.
Okay.
He knows... And she yells, he knows King 1.
See?
Dude, how do you know?
I'm a captain. You can believe me.
Well, I'm Prince, so I mean he's a king. Like we all know each other. We travel in the same social circles.
Roll deception. Your DC's 20 because this is ridiculous.
Do it.
It's the first roll.
22.
He lets you take it.
Yes! We're getting fucked up
He
tonight.
lets you take it.
Wow. That was awesome.
Do somebody see Prince dragging a barrel of alcohol over to you guys?
And
How did
Vekni...
you do that?
I told him I know King 1.
You do.
No.
I can't believe it.
Nice.
So stupid.
Roland, why don't you get the cup?
Sure. And Roland will look around for something to pour the alcohol in.
Yeah, there's like mugs and stuff around. Yeah, because it was almost like a greeting to the new rivals. Like it was set up for them.
I'm just gonna pry the lid off the barrel altogether.
You know King One, so it's fine.
Say, well, do you know when
I don't think you did.
we're supposed to like go out and fight? I don't want to drink too much before then.
It's because they do not care.
That's adorable. You should drink now. We got plenty of time. They were just telling me we got like a couple days, at least.
Okay, Roland trusts Prince knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, no other choice.
Well, Prince and Roland, this is my new friend. He is a goblin. I do not know his name, but he is very tiny.
What the fuck's the goblin?
And she just pulls his hood back.
What?
I put it back on.
You're like a little orc.
I suppose that is accurate. My name is Bliken. You're a prince. I don't know if you're a Rolan, I assume.
Yeah, Roland has like a little bit of a look of disgust on his face, but he tries to hide it.
Do I notice it? Do you go?
Do you notice it?
I'm not gonna have you roll against each other. You won't. If you,
What's
yeah,
your
you would
passive?
notice.
Okay.
You would notice his look.
Oh, is there something that I have done to you?
Probably just your face.
Oh, it is very ugly, yes.
It's alarming. It's very alarming.
You can't see.
You know what it is? It's
I just thought a second ago.
it's the pointy teeth and long nose.
I'm sorry I'm not as beautiful as you.
Well, a goblin and an elf are
That camera
far,
view is
far
just
apart.
Back of camera.
Yes. Perhaps
Wait,
we
which
can
shoes
get
messed up?
closer.
That one.
Vekni just starts laughing and she goes, "Not in this lifetime.
My life is very short. Perhaps we can try again in the next.
Mine is very long, and we will not."
You do not know. I've always been here.
She laughs and takes a big chug from the water skin.
Getting in there.
All she does is drink.
Nice.
Patron, would you like some ale? Our friend Prince has brought us ale.
I got a whole barrel.
You look over and I'm chewing on like the edge of my glass as I finish my beer, like, nibbling on it, like shards. I'm eating.
Would you like more ale?
What?
Okay,
Are you eating your glass?
I was bored.
Trying to think of any glass in the beer though.
Does that not hurt
Drop
you?
that glass and pick up another one.
Good thing they brought extra delicacies.
Vekni looks confused. How are you eating glass? Oh, that was the wrong accent.
That was close.
How are you eating glass?
With my mouth.
Well, I guess that is the right answer.
Obvious.
Definitely the best way
Are you
to do it.
bleeding from your mouth?
No.
Oh, okay.
There. Does your character look strong?
No.
No, he's like rail thin.
Yeah. Like
Is he tall?
No.
5'9", He's not like
Orlin.
He's real life
That's
Macaulay
normal. That's
Culkin.
normal for an elf, though. Elves aren't tall.
No.
But he's pretty.
No,
He's an elf. He has to be pretty.
Yeah.
I
Not
guess
allowed.
maybe like a little bit,
In this
but yeah,
game.
he's like
Huh?
doesn't look
This
strong
count,
at all.
elves are pretty.
He's like the hot chicks in every romantic comedy who have glasses on.
And once he takes that,
Oh
thing-
man, the thug! Oh my god.
She's got so much self-confidence.
Took her glasses off.
So hot, I never understood.
When are they gonna tell us what to do?
You see Lord Winnegar like kind of motioning over to your group to come speak with him from like far away, but he's doing it very daintily.
What a coincidence.
So, what is like the resemblance of Lord Winnegar to his sins?
So he doesn't have dyed hair or anything like that.
Yeah.
I would say that in his outward appearance, the only thing that's really similar to Sin's is his mannerisms. You also see that. You also notice that like every so often he also, aside from his very dainty type mannerisms, you notice that he occasionally like
Twitches?
shaking, like twitching, like every so often. Not constant, but every so often.
Prince, I think this man is calling for you.
Is he calling forth or waving us away?
I think that he finds you attractive and you should go talk to
Pretend
him.
you don't see him.
Oh, but that he's fine, and I take another swig for my water. Skin.
I push through people's like legs to get to the front to see like what he's doing.
Trying to beckon you guys to come over.
Does he remind you of anyone?
He's kind of.
He looks like is he a lowlander? Highlander? Lowlander?
Kinda-
Lowlander sins, yeah.
He seems kind of flamboyant.
You're seeing scenes too.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Sins used to do that.
I hate him
with
already.
with his wrist too.
Let's just ignore him.
Like, do they not develop wrist bones over there? Like,
I think that it is that their joints are just weak.
yeah. Probably from all that hard labor they do.
And she just does this motion.
No.
So
We're
just
just
gonna
ignoring
ignore
him.
him and keep drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where are you from, Bliken? Right? Did you say your name?
Hey, Bliken.
I do not know. I was abandoned at an orphanage when I was just a baby. That's it.
Where was the orphanage?
That is a great question, Prince.
Port Dragonfly.
Port that. Dragonfly?
Port Dragonfly.
Port Dragonfly.
In Tartea.
In Tartea.
So it's fairly close to Piltover.
Right,
you said
Tartea
Tartea
is
is
next.
neighboring?
Yeah, Tartea is to
Yeah.
the east of Munronia. But I would say that Piltover is kind of like in the northeastern type kind of area of Munronia, and Port Dragonfly is to the southeast of Tartea. So they're not that close.
Same continent, though.
Same continent, yes.
You know, it was Torteos that saved our lives a day ago. A day?
It would have been, yeah, a day ago, yeah.
A day ago. We got into a huge naval battle against the Munronians.
Well, then I'm glad my people could help you.
Yeah, well, they came, and we were trapped against a.
We had basically already won.
I mean, we were pretty good,
They just showed up.
but
They
it
were
didn't
like,
hurt
"Hey, we
since they
helped."
showed up.
Yeah,
We had it in the bag.
yeah, it was definitely.
They just sped up to the victory.
That's dull experience.
That's all experience. Those bastards.
So much experience was stolen.
How many?
All of them.
Damn.
So both of your groups, you guys hear really loudly this like big commotion coming from another large tank further up, further like down in the camp, and you hear we fight as one, we win as one, we live in the king of one, the king of one, the king of one, and just they're just cheering and like just like a big group of guys over by this big tent.
Hey, I found Holden.
You don't think we're going to learn that chant, do you?
I mean, it's not too hard to learn.
I mean,
Yeah, I basically already know it.
It means there's only 10 words.
We live as two and
The
fight as
Necronomicon,
one,
like
and
that.
we, the
I
blood
basically
is
said
run.
it.
The little one already knows it.
just say the word one a lot of times.
What is your name, little one?
Pattern,
Patrick?
pattern.
I cannot hear you.
Pattern.
Pattern. Pattern. What brings you to this encampment? Are you conscripted or is this on your own will?
I would like to learn, but this nude guy won't say anything.
What nude guy?
Captain Nude.
Captain.
Lord Nude. The big guy that's nude.
Did you talk to him?
No.
Roland, who's the nude guy?
Does he need clothes?
No, he said his name was Nude.
Who?
The shiny guy.
That one in the gold armor over there?
Yeah.
Who's waving his wrist around?
Yeah, it looks quite broken.
Well, maybe perhaps you should go talk to him.
Wasn't
No.
wasn't Sins from Nude's castle?
He was second command or something underneath the Lord Winter Girl or something like that. Did Lord Winter Girl, did Scene say that he was in the middle of the war himself, or did he? I don't know. I did not speak to Scenes. That was more of Prince's thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna kill him.
Scenes is this pink-haired man that was on my ship.
Was he your friend?
No, he was there.
You're not like Sins, right? Well, you both said no very quickly. You must have hated this man.
He was quite terrible.
He was, as you would say, a prick.
Oh, that's bad. You should kill him then.
He watched us do all the work and then he took credit with it with the captain.
That did happen. He liked to talk shit, and he never got hit.
So, you did all the work. He got all of the credit. Why did you not speak up?
Because you do talk a lot.
What?
We did. It was just his word against ours, and for whatever reason, the captain had his soft spot.
Oh, he's fine. I can be able to hear him up there.
Do not like the Sins. You said that you did all the work, he took all the credit, and your second captain? You said you were a captain.
Well, I am captain. He is captain.
You had a captain on the ship.
We did, but he was very sick.
This sounds like a clusterfuck.
Yes, that is good point.
All the officers, when we got on board the ship, just couldn't stop shitting.
They got very sick.
A week of sitting.
They lost so much weight.
This is why I don't like ships.
Sheets?
Ships.
Sheets?
No, ships. Ships.
So you don't like sitting or peeing?
No, ships, like a boat.
I can't understand. You gotta speak more clearly.
Listen, come back, little man. Just speak louder. We cannot hear you.
I draw with my finger on the dirt a boat.
Performance.
You don't like ships because people shit while they're on ships?
Well, your limited experience on a ship, what happened? Checkmate.
I mean, I've been on a ship for
Did you get any experience while on the ship?
so much experience.
How much?
We learned a lot
Well, that is good.
about ourselves.
Did you perhaps diary it, and maybe I could read your diary?
So you see that there's even more men now around that large tent where the cheering came from before, and again you hear, "We fight as one, we win as one, we live and die for the rightful king as one, the king of one, the king of one." You hear it again.
Do you serve the king of
more people over there.
Do we
cheering.
see anyone we recognize over there?
I personally
far
do
away.
not. I'm here for my
So you
two
can't really
boys.
make it out. Yeah,
Are they
that's the
children?
tent. Probably yes.
Pretty drunk.
No, but I feel a kinship to them.
Sorin and Veszelyes hear it as well.
Well, that is good.
He's an annoying chap.
Well, that is good.
Veszelyes is going to turn to Sorin and be like, perhaps we go back to that original group we showed up with. I think we might need some people, especially that cute elf boy, to come with us on this this mission of ours. We don't want to get dirty. So Veszelyes and Sorin are going to come over. She's going to come up behind Rolan and just gently tap on his shoulder and kind of like do one of these.
Roland will turn around slowly.
With a huge bone.
Oh, and now he's gay.
That's just my
That's a girl.
And Veszelyes is a girl.
Oh, so is he.
So right after Vess and Sorin get to you guys, Lord Winnegar walks over to you.
Prince is hammered.
It's fine.
I'm pretty close.
So he introduces himself again as
Vess and Sorin both bow.
he curtsies to you. You know, he introduces himself again as Lord Winnegar, the Great Winnegar, the New Lord, and he says,
See? See?
New Lord.
Why would you call the Nerd Lord?
He goes,
Do you know things?
he goes,
That is a good question.
he goes, well, they call me the Nude Lord because I am the Lord of Nude's castles. And Sins, how do you know him?
He was on our boat. He got pink hair.
He has such pink hair.
Sins is the pink hair. That's, yes, he's my subordinate.
He is a piece of shit.
Yes, I've heard stories that he is a piece of shit.
Well, he is, well, what? No, he
But
is
back to my original question, why are you called Lord Nude?
because I'm the Lord of Nude's castle.
But you have all your
Why is
clothes
it
on.
Yes.
I'm the Lord of Nude's
Does
castle.
everyone in the castle have to be nude?
No.
Is
it's
it
just a
castle?
name.
Why is it called Nude's
My
Castle?
lord, please ignore these
I don't
vagabonds.
even know who you are.
You're a vagabond.
I most certainly am not. And she kind of like looks
Her
like
name is Vez.
Veszelyes to you.
I would like Vez, that's easier to say.
That's why I say Vez.
That is good point pattern.
Did you end up finding what you were looking for, Veszelyes?
That's why I came here. And she's just like making like that sexy eye contact with you.
Oh, shit.
Like
Roll.
you
So no
can
one
see her
face?
her hood is pulled out, and you can see it's under shadow, but you can see she has pink eyes. Like the little
Right.
part of her eyes is like a pink, and you can make an eye contact. And she's like, yes, that's why I came over here.
Nice.
And she like gingerly like you could see like she does this with her lip,
Oh.
and she's like, we just need been tasked to go to a couple cities around here. And she strokes your arm, and she goes,
by who?
Show her your sword, Roland.
and she goes,
Don't you do it, Roland! You keep your sword with plums!
and we could use a
Why do you not
strong
want him to take out his
elfish
It will
like
kill
you
you.
to come
It
with
killed
us.
my best friend.
He didn't do it,
The sword did.
I suppose I could. I'll have
It's
to,
magic.
I'll have to see what my friends are doing.
While this is interactions happening, I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself and just change my skin tone to a normal elf skin tone.
Okay.
And then she's going to pull back, and she's beautiful. Probably like the prettiest girl you've ever seen.
When
Even
you
prettier than
cast
Vekni.
Disguise Self, is there, how do you cast the spell?
So
verbal semantics.
yeah, so I'm just going to whisper to myself in Vildekian, so no one knows what that language.
Okay, so you hear him whisper some strange language to himself,
Well,
and then,
it's- yeah, just say,
he
like-
pulls back his hood.
No, there's
And then she pulls back the hood. Like you thought maybe she was nervous when she pulled the hood back, and she pulls it back, and she's normal. She looks like a beautiful elf.
Roll.
It's a race.
Oh, it's the
Kind of
blue
blush
people.
a little. Roll will blush a little and say, well, I mean, I guess.
You can bring your friends
Okay.
if they want to tag along.
That,
And she has a coy little smile.
Okay.
Whoa.
He'll,
Whoa.
Kind of like how Norman Osborn does in the first Spider-Man movie. Oh, no, wait.
And
No, sorry,
Boondock
Boondock
Saints.
Saints. How...
It's okay if you want to have your friends over for a sleepover.
But it's okay with me if your friends sleep over.
It's okay with me.
Yeah.
Did we introduce
That's
ourselves
the
to the
idea.
new
Freak.
lord yet?
No.
Okay.
So, Mr. Nerd, or in the castle. Why is it called Nerd's Castle?
That is just the name. I'll be honest with you, I've only been a lord there for a short time.
How long?
4 years.
Oh, that is almost half a lifetime.
I'm sorry, 2 years. 2 years.
Oh, that's not quite as long.
What does that be, a quarter of your lifetime?
No.
I mean, if I...
It's
4
part
years...
of my life, but yes.
Vekni will hop off the barrel and stumble, stand up.
And she'll looking good.
Hello.
I am Captain Vekni Aviumaque. This is Captain Prince of the Bastard Sire.
Pleased to meet you.
We...
Prince is going to attempt to bow.
roll to see if you keep your balance.
Curtsies.
I'd be disadvantaged.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
hammered. Yeah, I don't keep my balance.
You fall?
Yeah.
You
Where
know,
does he fall in relationship to everyone?
you know what? I like that. I'm gonna do that too. Vekni's gonna try to bow with
What?
disadvantage.
Five.
She
Rolls a
stumbles.
19.
Full two.
She stumbles, and how can we serve you, nude man who's not nude?
I just want you guys to know you could drink as much as you like.
Well,
We're
yes.
very happy to have you here.
Way ahead of you, Chief.
So, a new batch of recruits like yourselves should stick together for now. You aren't ready to head off with the rest of the army. Just stick around the camp, get acclimated with one another. The greater host of our army will be traveling north through Pride Cutter Keep and across the Great Bridge. They will cross the great chasm that leads into King Lorien's Valley. It is there that King One and his vanguard are already on the field against Vigor.
Well, just to
For full transparency, Jesus. I am not part of the One Army.
What do you mean?
I did not join the ranks. I am here with my boys,
To look over these soldiers?
my two boys.
That's
yes.
fine. Whatever your reasoning.
Yeah,
it's not
I
a
was
problem.
just the captain of a boat. I just brought some people over.
He came with me,
Yes, yes.
and we all came to watch this boy here. And
Yeah.
I point to Roland.
Hello.
So,
Hello, Roland. It is nice. It is nice. It is nice to meet you.
That's like Sandra.
It is nice. It is nice to meet you.
very serious.
You're very cute.
Hello.
Oh, damn, double hit on.
So I'd like to discuss something with you guys as well. While you're doing what you do in Dovah, it's a good idea to come up with a name for your group. It will save time on the battlefield if you were called upon by the one captains and commanders. Also, it's a good idea to come up with a banner. The more powerful forces in Dovah, they fly well-known banners, but smaller groups can gain a reputation with their banners as well.
We should be called the Frozen Slap.
no.
Whatever you like. That's fine. Frozen slap if you want,
The
whatever.
frozen slap.
Yes.
This is a terrible name.
Before you embark on your
But the
journey,
bone pellets.
before you embark on your
Sorry.
journey, before you embark on your journey, please visit the other tents. Lord Commander Leopard and Lord Wield will have missions for your group as well.
The leper.
Leopard.
I don't want to touch
He's
him.
the Lord
Yes,
Commander of the One
Leopard.
Strike Force.
Does he have leprosy?
Is he falling apart?
No, he's the Lord of Tusk Point. and
Leopard
Lord
or
Commander.
leopard? Is he,
That's
is he
great.
losing body
Yes.
parts or does he have
I was
spots?
on the tusk out.
Oh, that's very
I
nice.
saw Admiral Golden Tusk.
I haven't. Oh, yes, Golden Tusk. He's been transporting many of our troops. Yes, he's a
Yes.
very nice man.
How do you spell leopard?
Leppert.
He's like a big cat.
No, he's a man.
I thought that he was a sick person. You might be right.
Maybe he's a sick big cat.
So you're saying we're
He got
too
sick
new to
and
go
his
with the
spot
rest
fell
of
off.
the recruits, but
That
we have
would be
like
scary.
special missions.
Well, there aren't any special missions more important than defeating Vigor on the field of battle.
But you just said you don't want us there.
No, we already have a plan.
So we can just hang out here and drink?
You can hang out for now, and eventually, if you want to make your way north into the valley and join King One, that's fine.
And you're paying me, right?
What is King One's
Yes.
name?
One.
What are you gonna pay me?
Like 1, 2, 3, he's just one?
Yes, he's one. Fuck. What are you gonna pay me?
Why did he name his kids?
2 and
He
3.
doesn't have any
Twin
children. He doesn't have any heirs.
Where'd he
Well, if you were to gain some allies for us, I would
My name's
compensate
two.
you depending on the number of allies you
Two.
gained and their strength. If you intend to complete any objectives for Lord Commander Leopard or Lord Wield, they'll have their own compensation for you. You'd have to ask
Lord,
So you're not really hiring me. This is a commission-based system.
them. I suppose.
So we only get paid for completing missions for him.
hmm
And it's just so much easier on the sea.
But we don't have to pay for alcohol.
No, this is a thank you for coming here. I appreciate that you
So,
journeyed this far.
so this will
Where
always...
do you hail from, by the way?
I hail from the bastard
That's where
side.
goblins are from.
I don't. Isn't that a pirate ship?
Yeah, that's where I hail from.
We are not Kraken.
While this interaction is happening, Vess is going
Have
to
you seen
whisper
one?
to
You've seen a
Roland.
Kraken?
This is quite
They
an
are
interesting
beautiful
crew you
creatures.
have. There's not much intelligence is there.
Well, they
Or she's going to say that in Elvish. Whisper it in Elvish to you.
well, Captain
Vekni is really smart. Prince is a good fighter.
And then she's gonna look at you very confused because of the interaction currently. She did very poor first impression of
And
Vekni.
as they're talking, Vekni's just taking a big hit out of her water skin.
She just likes to drink. But
It's not very ladylike of her.
Lord Winter walks away from you guys, back over to his tent.
That Sorin is going to tell you to cover yourself now.
Okay, so she'll pull the hood back up.
Does Sorin have a hood over himself? No? Okay.
You guys see me exactly as I am.
what does Sorin look like? Blonde hair.
Vampire.
Describe Sorin again.
Like 6 foot tall, white skin, white hair, very
Oh, he's an albino.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you in a group chat.
Are you just going to send a picture of the Magic the Gathering Planeswalker?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Alright then. I got it.
Oh yeah,
That's what he sent me.
Why do you always stand with your arm across your chest?
Oh. Wait, are you human? Or are you
Yeah,
half elf?
He's human.
Yeah, I'm human.
Okay.
With variant.
Oh, he's a variant.
Oh, he's got a feet.
Shit.
no.
He's got a feet. He's got lucky.
He's got lucky.
Someone called the next
Wait,
one.
Dan!
Monkey's not allowed.
Why is lucky not allowed?
Because Dan doesn't know how to DM around his
Variant to get lucky.
Oh, yo, you should write that song. We should put it on Power Word Nerd.
We're up all night. We can't get
So we're-
lucky.
Well, hey guys.
Hey.
No?
Hi, Joe.
Joe, you realize we can't see you. We're just looking at a phone.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I can see you.
He's like, I don't give a fuck.
We put Joe's name on the phone, just like a name tag.
Hi, I'm Joe.
Put him in front of the camera so the power would
Well,
that
no,
he's
So are you and your
High
brother
production
going to,
values, people.
I am controlling the microphone now. Thank you.
Okay.
So are you and your
You
brother
have the
going to
talking
help us
I have the
find
talking stick.
allies for this cat
We're good. We're good at sharing.
So she's gonna look at you and be like, "Well, that's why I came here. We have already been spoken with, Lord Wield, while you and your friends partied. We already have our mission, and that's why I came to you because we need protection."
Oh,
And then she stroked your arm again.
well, I think I could.
I feel like she is trying to use him.
You feel a tug at like your robes, and you look down and I'm staring up at you.
I was not partying.
Excuse me?
I was not partying. It was Thursday.
Who is this woman?
She is from Ferelden.
Whatever.
Pattern.
Are you bleeding because you were chewing on glass?
I have my face covered.
And she goes, just like, well, you can't see her face anymore, but her mannerisms just kind of like,
Are you okay?
yeah, yes,
And then I show up behind you.
What is wrong?
I reach out.
where did you come from?
I reach out my hand.
I have literally been behind you for at least 10 minutes.
She's like grossed out, and she's got her hands up like, oh,
I've been here the whole
and
time.
she looks to Sorin, she's like, oh, can you get them away from me?
I thought you wanted allies. I'm not here.
He will let you pay him.
We'll do no such thing.
Vekni will look at what's your name?
Yes, yes.
And she sees. What is your problem?
These are disgusting lower creatures.
They are creatures, but they are not disgusting.
Can't help but short.
I didn't actually do that.
You hear Sorin snub and physically look disgusted.
I think he's got to poop.
Well, you know, everybody has to poop.
I read that book.
Everybody poops but you.
No, I
Evil
mean-
coming out of your bottom.
I mean, I do not poop, for I am a female.
Oh, that is true.
And she'll look and say in Elvish again to you, like, do you travel with these vermin?
No, we just met.
Elvish.
Elvish.
No, we just met.
You speak Elvish?
No, we just met.
Vekni goes, we just met these two in Elvish.
And she ignores Vekni and continues
What did she say?
to look at.
She says that you are vermin.
You know what vermin are?
Yeah. Rats.
No, I mean your character.
Yeah.
I don't know if goblins are smart or not.
It's like
This goblin is very smart.
It's lunch.
Okay.
It's
You
like
don't sound very smart.
it's like Rocket
That's
when
because
he's
I
asking
sound
him what
like a
Craft
goblin.
Man is.
You can lie to them because they can't roll
It's so stupid.
That's true.
I hate that.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
There you go. Now you know it's a bad move.
Fair enough. I'll say,
gonna change
well,
that?
the
No.
two goblins we just met on the raft.
I seem to have grown quite fond of that, and she kind of like intimates toward Vekni.
You have something to say?
Well, not to you.
And Vekni smirks and goes, "That is fine. You are trash anyway."
And she just kind of shrugs it off and ignores
Is this
because she doesn't
in
need to pay
Elvish
attention
or-
to the lower folk.
Yeah. Are we speaking in Elvish?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I am. I don't know if you are.
I'll say it to you in Elvish.
Why does she continue to look disgusted at you?
You can't see my
You
face.
can't see
my
your
hood's
face.
up.
Oh.
Well, she seems very high and mighty.
Is she?
I do not know who she is.
So then you're not giving me a job.
You say that.
Better.
No, I'm saying I'm
not
talking in
here-
Elvish.
Here to. You do speak Elvish? And she's just like in horror.
It sounds really bad because of a goblin's like
broken,
vocal cords.
broken
yeah.
Elvish.
Yeah.
And she'll reply, I have to, perhaps. And then she'll turn to Sorin and speak in Veldekian to him, like, should we keep them with us? The little green things.
You can't see our faces.
We must keep them.
Well, we know you're goblins. What'd you say?
They are nothing more than pets to us.
I'll say to Pattern, where did you learn to speak Elvish?
I picked it up in the alleys.
Vekni will turn and go, "You are a very clever little boy," in Elvish.
What the fuck is everybody saying?
Dude. Because your intelligence is so low, it would be fantastic if you didn't speak any other language.
I speak Orc.
Oh, okay, that
That
makes
makes
sense.
sense.
That makes sense. That actually makes
Then,
sense. Because Mundo was the
Vekni
orc, right?
will
Okay.
sigh and be like,
I will not.
I'm sorry. Veszelyes will look to Pattern and be like, yes, we'll hire you.
Oh, okay then. Truth be told,
And I'll whisper it just to you, if I can.
my real name's Stripe. Don't tell anybody else.
And she goes, okay, your secret is safe with me.
I'm kind of holding your hands like this.
Thank you.
He whispered to Veszelyes. And then she goes, you can call me Ves, I guess.
Okay. Okay, Vess, I'm hungry. Tell me when you need me.
And I'm gonna go looking after. I see like a frog hopping by. I'm gonna go try to eat it.
Yes!
Roll a survival.
Ooh. The first roll of the night.
Can I use Mage Hand and grab it for him? As a
We won the game. Whip that mage
Won
hand.
the game.
Then if you're gonna use Mage Hand, you can give him advantage.
Alright, so I'll use Mage Hand to help you as
So it's
kind of a
either
sign of good faith.
so it's 16.
16. What's the lower roll?
The low roll is a 6.
6.
You said 16 was
But
correct.
yeah,
All right. So Stripe attempts to catch the frog, and it leaps out of his grasp. And then, as it leaps into the air, and he fails to grab it, it stops in midair as it gets grabbed by the Mage Hand.
Stripe's eyes go wide, and he puts his hand down and he starts munching on the frog that's floating in midair without using his hands.
and Veszelyes.
Vekni has the same reaction as Vess.
Say, that was pretty nice.
Did she really call us vermin?
Well, if he is under our employ,
She did.
She
And I-
did.
perhaps
She did
they
put in
need their
heaven.
strength. And that's one less frog to keep around.
My father fought in the Goblin Wars. He said they were vicious fighters.
She is from
maybe
obviously
they'll be
high
somewhat
society.
Well, with a strapping
Frozen on a society.
elf like yourself, I don't think we have anything to worry about.
Zero
Roland
pompous.
will kind of like smile and blush a little bit and say, "Oh, I don't know about that. I'm still kind of new to all this."
Well, we'll give you a workout.
Ooh, get it, girl. Ferelden is the continent or the city?
Yes,
Rolan's like a city-state. It's like its own kingdom, but it's only a city.
Yeah, but what's the name of the continent?
Thaddeus.
Oh, Ferelden is the capital of Thaddeus.
That's wrong. Wait, really wrong.
Isn't it?
It's a city-state.
That's the continent. Doesn't mean that it's all the same
It's not?
kingdoms.
Oh, okay.
No.
Like the United States, Canada, and Mexico.
Yeah. It's just the land. The
It's,
land
just,
mass.
its own country on the continent.
Yeah.
Ferelden is
Think of city-states. It's like its own kingdom, but it's one city.
Ferelden is a city-state that owned the
I didn't really
continent
think
of
of it like
Thaddeus.
Okay.
Their city
Because I'm originally
is
from
the
Israel.
one that survived
Oh, no.
the Drow invasion.
It's just something that
and
we
they
came up with as
defeated
kids.
a
Like, you know, kids
vampire
like Pig Latin and shit.
who tried to
They're, like,
take
made
over
up
the
language.
continent.
Oh, I've heard the stories of King Durgan.
That's cool, actually.
Yes, but they still impart on slavery.
Us?
Yes, they still have slaves. They're still hiring pirates to ferry slaves across the oceans.
Ferelden sucks.
Have you been there, Prince?
No.
Vess slowly turns, but doesn't physically react beyond that.
Prince, what was your history with Ferelden?
I was born there.
Oh, so you're a piece of shit too, she says out loud.
And she holds her water skin straight out to him.
He takes it and
To pieces of shit.
Is that you are?
How long did you live in Ferelden for, Prince?
Like 8 years.
Oh my god, that's so long! Jesus, how did you survive that long?
8 years.
That is a long time.
That is like a minute.
That is like almost an entire lifetime. What are you talking about?
How old are you?
So after
I've already told you.
Bliken says that is like a minute, or it's like a lifetime.
Yeah.
Vekni, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm doing that now. Veszelyes is going to turn to Sorin and be like, in
Whatever. Do you like
Veldekian in our language, and he's going to be like, you are right, they are like pets.
Very much like that.
I noticed that you do not want to speak in a shared tongue at all. Why is that? Vess.
My name is Veszelyes.
Vess, why do you not want to speak in a shared tongue?
Well, she did speak in Elvish earlier.
Yes, but it seems that she has switched the tongue that she speaks in now that she knows that 1, 2, 3 of you speak Elvish.
So I say that.
Perhaps some conversations are none of your business. Since
It seems
appears
that
you
none
cannot
of the
stop-
conversations that you have had have been anybody's business.
Well, certainly not yours.
Sorin will look to him and say, perhaps if you had proper education, you'd know when we were speaking.
Okay. I say, should I speak every language then?
I didn't hear what you said.
I say in Goblin, should I speak every language then?
Veszelyes will respond and say, yes, you should.
You speak Goblin?
No, I just...
Sorin is going to cast comprehend languages, and is going to reply back to him in Goblin.
So I notice you. So you say that back to me in common. You say what?
Yeah.
What did
Now,
you
what
say?
did you say back in common?
What did he say?
Should,
He said so we should change languages. or something
no.
like
So we should be. So I should be able to speak every language.
And then I'm going to reply back to him.
Did your
If you were
character
like
been
me, you
drinking?
could.
Damn.
You said it in. I speak again in Goblin.
It's interesting that you replied to me in common, but not in Goblin.
What can I say? I know a lot about a lot of things.
But you do not know how to speak Goblin, do you?
What are you saying?
That ain't so hard.
Your language is inferior to me. I would never speak out of my mouth.
Damn.
You got told.
That's fine. It seems that you just can't speak it. But continue on your way.
That's a white flag. He gave up.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Things.
The
Are you
Noodler,
okay?
the Noodler and Shepherd all work together, so
I'm
maybe
marvelous.
we should try to
It's the
be
first time
to
I've
one
seen you
another.
like this.
I'm happy.
This is how I like to go to sleep.
Is the Wingard around still?
He's probably still standing here just watching us hammered.
Well, is he visible still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just watching us like.
Still only paying attention to you guys.
Well, no, I wouldn't expect him to.
There's a lot of people there.
So, Prince, since you were conscripted here, where's our quarter?
A what?
A quarter.
A quarter of what?
Where are you sleeping?
The quarter.
I was just gonna sleep right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
By the ale.
Oh yeah.
That's a good idea.
Then I can wake up and drink it more.
You know what, Prince? I know he's like you.
I'm smart.
So Vekni's gonna pull out her bedroll from her pack, lay it behind the barrels, and just fucking pass out.
Okay, so Vekni is going to bed. Prince as well. So the rest of you hear again. We fight as one, we win as one, we live and die for the rightful king of one. The king of one, the king of one. You hear coming from the one tent, or right with a bunch of people like just getting all hyped, cheering.
I gotta pee. Should we go to this tent?
Fuck one.
Huh. We can say Vekni and Prince are laying, like they're going to bed.
I'm asking everybody else.
I will respond to the question in a second. I gotta pee.
I'll say, well, what do you want to do when you go over to the tent?
I don't know. The nude man said to look at all the tents.
Sorin and Veszelyes here said they already spoke to someone and got a assignment.
Oh.
It's true, we do have our first 2 missions.
Oh, well, let's do those.
Is it morning?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should wait for the Prince and Vekni to wake up. Maybe do them in the morning.
I feel like if we really want to complete this mission, we need to get rid of this barrel of alcohol.
You said that to the group?
He said he feels like if we want to complete the mission, we should get rid of this pair of alcoholics.
No, the barrel of alcohol.
Oh, the barrel of alcoholics.
The pair of alcoholics. Vessel will nod and see her hood moving in agreement to you.
Damn, you missed that.
I need you to do it. The barrel is bigger than I am.
Prince is sleeping, he's snoring.
I will not touch that barrel.
Mondo, don't touch me.
Perhaps our
No, I didn't catch that.
Dudley elf can push that over for us.
You want me to just spill it?
Touch that barrel, I'll fucking kill
Give
you.
it to somebody else.
Perhaps make it look like it was one of them accidentally kicking it over.
Flay of blows.
I don't know if they find out that I...
Rolan, they'll kill you.
He's gonna meta you, so be careful.
I'll whisper. I'll say if they find out I spilled all the ale, they'd be really pissed.
So you hear that whisper again of the Vildekian. She pulls her hood. Yeah, but it wouldn't be safe for us to travel with 2 drunkards like this. And she kind of like flutters her eyelashes a little bit.
Don't do it, Roland.
I changed my mind. I'm a goblin too.
I'll say, well, I guess you have a point there. Are you really sleeping or not?
I'm sleeping.
Okay. Alright,
I'm not sleeping. I'm passed the fuck out.
how many barrels are there?
There was like 3 barrels, and you guys took one.
So they only have.
We dragged one of the barrels away from the other ones.
Alright,
We were
so
on a
it's
little
just
party
one
going
barrel there. Alright, so I'll lean down to Pattern and I'll say, are you done drinking now?
Yeah, I'm not a lush.
Perhaps we should just tell Lord Winnegar to hide the rest. To take them away would be great for the army around us.
Well,
That is a good point.
We could give it back to other troops. Just away from us.
Is there other military people around?
Yeah.
Is there any big
Oh
ones?
my god, they'd be so mad.
There's Highlanders around.
How pissed would you be?
Highlanders basically they're wearing they're like lightly armored but still black and white armor. They're wearing animal skins and they basically like barbarians, beards, long hair. They're humans,
but they're big.
They're big, yeah. They're all over the place.
There's
a lot of them.
Is there two of them next to each other? Anywhere close to us?
Yeah, sure.
So Veszelyes will be like, I'll take care of this. And she goes over to him and she goes, oh boys. To the two of them standing next to each other. Do they respond?
Yeah, they look at you.
Yeah, my hood's down right now.
They look over at you.
With the spell on. I need your muscles for a moment. And she goes, ooh. You see that barrel over there? Can you please get it out of here?
Of course. And they grab it easily, lift it straight up off the ground, and they walk back over.
It's empty.
They walk back over to you and they say, what do you want? They say, what do you want us to do with this empty barrel?
I did not know it was empty. Perhaps return it. Maybe it'll be refilled. I don't drink, so I don't know what they do with empty barrels.
Then they walk like 5 feet back over to the camp, back over to the big tent, and they just put it down on the ground next to the tent.
And she blows a little kiss to him, and then turns back to Rolan and says, that wasn't so hard. You could have done that.
I think I could have picked up an empty barrel, yeah.
How did you not see it was empty?
Did you know it was empty?
I'm 3 feet fucking tall.
I mean, it's not open.
So there
it's
goes
just
my
a
Metal
hole
Gear
in it.
Solid.
Yeah. No, he said he ripped open the lid.
Oh, did he? I didn't hear that.
Isn't it dark out anyway?
It is night.
Yeah, but you have night vision. Or dark vision.
That's true.
And there's torches and campfires all over, as I said.
Perhaps, and she's going to look to Sorin, perhaps we need to go check out that gathering on the other side.
Perhaps.
And then she's going to grab Roland's under hook his elbow and be like, come, let's go see what all the fuss is about. And then she'll motion to Stripe.
I hop.
So
tiny little feet.
We're just passed out in the middle of the camp. Right?
What's he doing?
He's always there.
He's playing
Oh,
on
he's
his
always
phone.
Yeah, that.
What are you doing?
I'm always there.
Are you coming with us?
Are
Or?
you sleeping? What are you doing?
Where are you going?
I'm going over to
The chanting.
Don't ever change.
I won't.
We know you won't. We know you won't.
He's sleeping.
I have cuddled up next to Vekni.
There you go.
Is she voluptuous?
Is she voluptuous?
She's fit. The way you like it.
She's sporty
Yes.
spice.
She's Jack?
She's a monk, so she's very physically fit.
Okay, so Bliken has cuddled up next to Vekni, like snuggled in there.
Right. Front or back?
Yes.
Vekni's laying on her back like this.
So is he laying on her stomach?
Yep.
Vekni's gonna have a rude awakening.
He's just laying like this.
And I only take up like half of her body, so I'm just like kind of.
You know what the best thing to do to a monk is? Wake it up suddenly.
Dan's like slightly rapey. I'll allow it.
Rape? Roll for rape.
With advantage.
Whoa! You want to know if each other are lying? No. You want to rape each other? Yes. DC 2.
With advantage.
I think that
I'm
was
good.
actually the start of the animosity between Dan and Joe, because one raped the other while they were sleeping. Like
They're
the
so
first
dumb.
the first campaign.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I think Oda
That
Waste
is
rape.
true.
It's pretty big. You see heavily armored soldiers grabbing weapons and equipment. You see some other guys putting on armor, strapping gear to themselves. It appears they're getting ready to set out somewhere or something. There's a lord giving orders draped in a green and white cloak. His flowing cape flutters in the cool breeze. There's a greatsword with tusks pointing outwardly on its hilt, and it's slung on his back. His cape bears the insignia of a ferocious boar's head. He has a broad chest, thick, powerful arms. He looks like he's a fierce warrior.
Is he talking to people?
He's like, yeah, you see him talking to the troops that are there. Okay.
Sneaky?
Yeah. Well, not sneaky.
So,
but you don't notice.
No,
Vest
you're asleep.
will find a soldier and gently tap on his pauldron and be like, excuse me, Who is that rather large man in the green and white?
Looks to you. Oh, that's Lord Commander Leopard. You should introduce yourself to him. He loves meeting the new recruits.
I will, thank you.
That's one of the people that Winnegar told us to find.
You are a clever boy. You remembered that. So, Leopard.
Leopard is the guy we're talking to now, and Winnegar told us to talk to him and then talk to the other person that you guys already talked to.
While you two are making googly eyes at each other, I sneak up on Leopard and I start tugging at his tunic.
He spins around, looks at you, smiles.
Should he look around and doesn't say anything?
Yeah, he spins around to look, and there's no one there.
Hey!
Huh?
Down here!
Oh!
Hi!
Hi.
And?
Are you one of the new recruits?
Martin, have you seen me before?
No.
I turn on the other side of him.
What? There's two of you.
Fucking god damn it. I've been here the whole time.
Well, hello. I'm Leopard, Lord Commander of the One Strike Force.
I know.
How you guys doing?
Good. Very well, thanks. Will you pay me?
Maybe. If you do some stuff for us. I don't really have anything for you to do right now.
Veszelyes will come up behind and she'll place her hand on Stripe's shoulder and be like, I apologize if these two are bothering you, sir. And then she raises her hand off his shoulder.
Greetings, miss.
And then she puts it out like daintily for him to take her hand.
You hold your hand. You give it a kiss.
And then she bows. She goes, my name is Lady Veszelyes, and this is my brother Sorin.
Greetings.
And this strapping young fellow is Rolan. We have been tasked by Wingard to come speak with you.
Well, you can call me Leppy Leaks, Lord Beefcake, or Boarlord if you'd like. I go by many names.
Oh, those are quite interesting names.
Isn't Sorin?
But until I get to know you better, and she coyly winks,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Lord Leopard.
That's fine.
But you are a beefcake, and she kind of like rubs his chest plate. Sorry.
He kind of flexes for you. Ugh.
Underneath the chest plate armor?
Ding, ding,
Yeah.
ding,
Just
ding,
making
ding,
sure.
ding.
Yes. after getting a good night's rest, we're gonna head out to King Lorien's Valley and meet up with King One and his Master of War. Do you want to meet some of the other Strike Force guys?
No.
They're all here. Oh, okay.
Would that suit us at all? I don't know.
Not really.
Then I apologize.
We're all good friends here.
There's so many people that it would feel rude if I couldn't remember their names.
That's fair.
So I just want to know the important ones, and she winks again.
Okay. He points to this Goliath standing about 7 feet tall, standing behind him. He's got thick, muscular arms and legs, broad, rippling chest, shredded abdominal muscles, and he wears very little armor or clothing. There's scars all over his body, and he wields this mammoth great axe. And he goes, this one here is Kagan. He's from the Un Highlands.
You're very tall, Kagan.
He goes, yes, I tall.
You should fight him.
You're asleep.
You should fight him.
No.
You should fight him.
Then he points to another guy, and he goes,
Leopard's human, right?
Leopard is a human, yeah. He points to another guy, and he goes, oh, that one's Nightblade. The guy he points to is this fit-looking elf with a huge blade slung across his back. He wears no armor, just a plain black shirt and black breeches, and he has a head of long orange hair. Again, he's a high elf. And he goes, how you guys doing?
Hi, nice to meet you.
And then she'll coyly smile and be like, better now.
And he goes, oh, you're an elf too, huh?
And she'll respond in Elvish, like, yes.
And he answers you, and he says in Elvish, he says to you, you should stick close to me, lass. One day I'll be the greatest swordsman in the world. He says to you in Elvish.
And then she kind of like looks him up and down and goes, I believe it. And smiles.
And then Leopard points to one more person. He goes, and this big lug over here, that's Blood Dragon. And you see this thick-set green dragonborn standing nearly 8 feet tall. He's got a pronouncedly large head and heavy red robes on his body, and he has red tribal tattoos that cover his face. And then Leopard says, well, the rest of the Strike Force are with the king in the valley. Hopefully you can meet them before long.
Why did you all stay here? How come the rest of you are here?
We had split up. We didn't all arrive at the same time. It's been a task to get here.
Why did they call you Blood Dragon?
to Blood Dragon.
He looks at you and he says nothing.
No, you don't speak.
He's just looking at you. And you can see in his eyes, there's like there's no warmth. There's no, even
It's ice
acknowledgement.
dragon.
It's just cold, like...
Oh, he's cold-blooded.
Nothing. He just looks at you like you're not even there, like he's seeing through you.
I'm poking like his kneecap.
Can you hear me?
He looks down at you and just doesn't react otherwise.
Can I poke his other kneecap?
He's looking to you guys back and
No,
forth.
he said he left.
Oh no, this poor one.
I'll say to him in Goblin, why do they call you Blood Dragon?
With the microphone.
Goblin?
Yeah.
Okay. He beckons you to like come over to him, and he takes a couple steps away from the group, and he walks behind the tent.
Okay, I go.
I might die. He turns towards you.
This is the raid part.
And he goes, and he slowly and deliberately, he opens his hand like this, and you see all of a sudden this orb, this liquidy orb, forms in his hand. He still doesn't speak. It forms in his hand, and it just swirls around really quickly and really violently, and then just stops, and then dissipates. He closes his hand. This Dragonborn says in Goblin, he says that is why.
Oh, that's an interesting language.
I say in, I didn't realize he was Dragonborn. I say in Draconic, thank you for showing me. And I walk away.
His eyes actually go a little wide that you spoke Dragonborn to him, but he doesn't say anything.
I walk back to the group. He's cool. We should be friends with him.
I like his name.
Me too.
Who's Danny?
Danny's dead. Or he's red, rather.
Sir Leopard, you don't have any tasks for us? Lord Winnegar said that we should talk to you and then the spy master person.
He said you would give us payment.
Yes, Lord Wheel.
He says, honestly, I don't have anything for you guys. We're gonna meet up with the Master of War, probably sometime in the morning. We're gonna head out of here. I'd rather you guys stay behind and just do whatever task Lord Wheel needs. I know he always has different stuff that he's coming up with. Go investigate that. Go spy on this person. I don't know. He always has stuff to do.
Okay, I'll try and find him then.
Yeah.
And she'll look to you like, we already spoke with him. I will tell you about our mission.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
It was nice meeting you, Rolan, and the rest of you as well.
Hey. Does this place have somewhere I can sell some weapons?
So where to sell weapons?
Sell weapons.
Yeah.
No, we don't sell weapons here, but if you need arms, and he points over to the weapons racks that are right by him, by the war tent. He goes, you can take what you need.
Do you have any armor?
There aren't any suits of armor left after what I just said.
Is there like a staff that I can take?
It's a wooden staff amongst the weapons.
You mean like a cane?
No, like a
Where's
staff.
the nearest place I could sell some weapons?
I think there is a small armory at Pride Cutter Keep where they buy and sell weapons.
How far is that?
Also, Vigor Valley City. There's shops there, but the Vigor Army is stationed there too. I don't know if you want to go there.
Do you have any potions?
No.
Oh.
How far are those two places?
So Pride Cutter Keep is, you're asking him, Pride Cutter Keep is pretty close. It's just a little bit north of Surf's Tavern.
Listening. There's a lot going on.
And Vigor Valley City is a little farther away from that in the northwest. But it might be difficult for you to get there. I don't know what the Vigor Army is up to.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Do we rest now? We talked to what we needed to.
I guess they said Veszelyes and Sorin here said they talked to the other guy well.
I heard.
Yes, we have been tasked to recruit for the Army of One.
So I'm recruit one? For one?
Yes.
Oh.
You're a very intelligent creature.
I am.
Is Winnegar still out?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Veszelyes is gonna look to Sorin and say in Veldekian, like, would you like to speak with Winnegar about acquiring some horses for us because I do not wish to walk this distance that we are required. Veszelyes will, okay. We'll go with Sorin back to Winnegar, and so, my lord, and she bows gracefully, and goes, we have received our missions from Lord Weald. Unfortunately, Lord Leopard had nothing for us at the moment, but he will probably have something coming up. But the mission from Lord Weald, it requires us to travel quite far. Would you by chance have a horse for at least my brother and I?
Well, the horses that are here currently are needed by Lord Leopard and his men. However, we should be getting more shipments of supplies soon, and I'm sure horses will be among them. If your service is good, I will consider lending you a horse or two.
However, remember, we have been sent here, and we are willing to pay.
I understand, but it can't be helped right now. Lord Leopard needs the horses that are currently here.
What about those?
I point to the war mammoths.
They are going to the battlefront as well.
We would only need one of them.
I cannot spare a war mammoth.
Well, our mission is to recruit. And
I understand.
I'm sure that time is of the essence.
Of course.
And nothing brings in recruits like seeing a fully armed war mammoth.
That, or we'd be able to move more quickly if we were horseback.
Roll a persuasion.
I would recruit them.
Would I say help him? I mean, gets a bonus?
No.
You're the worst.
15.
Well, you're really pulling my leg, and you are apparently sent by a kingdom that perhaps we can win over to join us. I will lend you one horse. That is all I can do.
Do you have any ponies? I only need a pony.
What's that?
I only need a pony.
There's no ponies there.
One would be perfect, my lord. And I appreciate your hospitality.
You're welcome. And you know, Vess also gains an inspiration for acquiring a horse.
Yay!
Only lasts 10 minutes.
A horse?
Huh. That's all.
I only gave one horse.
You can only give us one.
Can't spare all the horses because Leopard needs them.
Do I get to pick one horse?
You can pick whichever one you want.
Oh man.
This is going to say a lot about your character right now.
This is jet black one.
Take the jet black one with silky hair. I want that one.
Sure.
What's the name of it?
They don't have names. You could name it if you'd like.
Bitch tits.
Bitch tits.
Hold on. I'll have
Bitch
to...
tits the horse.
This is
Bitch tits the horse.
Should our group name be the Burning Feet?
Whatever you
First
want.
generation Dragon Slayers.
Whatever you want.
First
Any group name, any flag, whatever you want.
I think we'll have to do that in
So
chat.
she's gonna grab the
I am
horse.
going to name the campaign, by the way, whatever you choose for your group name.
She's gonna stroke the horse's face and go, I shall call you Curva.
Curva.
Which, if you guys, just so you know, I'm using Hungarian as undercommon, so that means bitch in Hungarian.
Well, I wouldn't know that because I don't speak Undercommon.
I know, but I figured for y'all,
Or
since you wanted me to call it bitch. Or bitch
I did
tits.
not say that, but yes.
So her name is Curva. And I have a horse. Curva.
That's Polish too.
I have a horse.
Joe.
Ride it, bitch. Get out of here.
This horse doesn't have a sidecar.
Shotgun.
If only someone had a saddle. Well, they already have saddles.
I could give you a saddle.
Look over here. Now over there. I'm on a horse.
You don't need no sneaky saddles.
Bareback for that horse.
Oh yeah. Alright, so we take in a rest and then...
Is there bunks or anything for us?
No.
Oof. Oh, I don't have to sleep on the floor. I can sleep sitting.
I'm going to find. Is there anywhere in this camp that has like vegetation?
Like bushes?
Yeah, shit like that.
It's a very rocky, gray landscape, but I could say that there are maybe some very small, sad-looking bushes.
I'll go like under the sad bushes and lay out my bedroll, and that's where I'm going to make my nightly camp.
Okay. So Strape will be sleeping.
Joe,
Yeah.
as a,
Well,
I don't know if elves
kind
do
of.
it, but Drow don't need to sleep. They just kind of sit and meditate. So Vess is going to just, wherever you decide to sleep, she's going to sit next to you.
A 4-hour trance?
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah, elves do that too.
Okay.
But not half
I'm
elves
gonna
don't do
ask
that.
Lord Winnegar if he has a place for me to stay.
Unfortunately, we are a little low on tents and things of that nature here. I'm afraid you're going to have to sleep on the floor.
Perhaps you and I can make other arrangements.
Oh shit!
Are you asking to share my tent?
I am.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, girl!
Get it.
Persuasion.
DC's 12,
I rolled a 2 plus 2, so 4.
so he's gonna tell you no.
Okay.
Man, you should have Kevin that.
You rolled it on the.
It was a critical roll. He had a.
And that Wingard would probably be like,
I want to roleplay it out.
Joe, come over here and bend over.
Sorin has slept with many princesses.
Are you Loki?
Maybe.
Bisexual?
Maybe.
So you guys going to sleep?
Yep.
Alright. So the night goes through pretty uneventfully, but when you wake up, you see that the camp is mostly emptied. There's still some people there, but it's way less than what was there the night before, and that war camp where Lord Leopard was is empty.
Vess will have her hood pulled over.
Okay.
The Vekni will sit up. And she'll look over and see Prince passed out on the ground. Beans. Chauncey. Where's Roland?
If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna
Stop it!
I have no idea where Rolan is.
Ew.
Did we miss the war?
You know what? That is good because I was not willing to fight for this one army.
How long were we asleep for?
Maybe a couple of years.
Wait, did Bliken go and sleep on top of Vess after the whole interaction?
Is that what you did, Bliken?
I probably would have nuzzled back up to her, yes.
Then you
Vess
go.
or Vekni?
I'm sorry, Vekni.
Oh my god. Alright, Bliken. Have you seen our friend Roland?
I point to where Roland is.
I would have been. Put a bedroll up next to Prince and Becky.
Oh, okay.
I see you just threw up on him. Both of you, it was you should apologize.
That's not what happened.
Oh my god, Rolan, you threw up so much.
Roland, you need to learn to hold your liquor.
Yeah, my bad, I guess.
You did not throw up. You
My bad, I guess.
Roland, what time is it?
It is 10 or 3.
Brett, roll a d12.
Roll a d12. 1.
Okay, you're officially 19 years and 1 month old, and I am 19 years and 5 months old.
Alright.
I thought it was 17.
Aren't you 19?
Thought I was 19.
Oh.
Keep your
Wait.
range keeps changing.
Right?
When you get to my age, you'll learn to control your liquor.
So I'm assuming you guys are sleeping in these bed things here.
Who knows?
I had a bed.
Wherever the liquor was.
I'm
Oh,
by
that's what the
myself,
liquor was.
like by wherever the bushes, the sad little bushes.
Roland, what happened last night?
Well, we just went over to where after you guys drank a lot and fell asleep, the rest of us went over to where the chanting was, and then this Lord Leopard guy.
This is a leper.
Yeah, he was this big guy in armor.
Was he sick?
You missed Blood Dragon. It was really
Are you just making these names up at this point?
Prince, I do not know.
No, they're all people. There's Blood Dragon and there's Night Taker.
Nightblade.
Nightblade, Blood Dragon,
And Kagan.
Kagan.
Night
You can
Taker.
call me Dragon.
Wait, did you say Kagan?
Yeah. Why?
That was the donkey's daddy or something.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was his daddy. Do you remember?
I don't know. This guy was
It sounds familiar.
a Goliath and the donkey was human.
Well,
He was
I
like
mean, he was
Goliath
barely human.
Yeah, he was like.
He
super
could have
human.
been like half Goliath. He was very big. Remember? Tizonki talked about Kagan.
Yeah, it was definitely a Kagan.
This guy definitely looked like he could give Tizanki a run for his money.
Impossible.
Man. And where was this Kagan?
He was in over by the soldiers who were doing the one chant. He was over by the Commander Leper.
Vekni looks around and goes, Prince, where is your barrel?
Oh, you guys finished that.
Where's my barrel?
A barrel is worth a lot of money.
The soldiers took it back to refill it.
But the King of One gave it to him.
Yeah. It was my reward for saving his life.
He did it.
I can't roll against that, so I believe it.
So do we have to believe
I mean, you're
everything
very
else?
aware.
You
at
get
this
to
point, the
choose.
prince is just
Yeah,
falling.
which is
Veszelyes will be standing like by the tent here,
I believe-
listening to them all talk.
Meanwhile,
Vekni's
from Joe's point of view,
Yeah. So right here.
Vekni's gonna sit up. Bliken. Where's your little friend?
The one that is my heart, Passion.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
He's over there.
He's eating bugs
I'm gonna say I'm still sleeping.
with bugs in his mouth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe we should wake him up.
And I don't know. I don't know. I don't owe any allegiance to him.
Well,
I go over and I wake him up.
he did drink with us.
I wake up
Makes him good in
pattern
Okay.
very gently.
nothing else can be.
I bite your fingers.
My hand was not anywhere near your mouth.
No, I get up and I run towards your hand and bite your fingers.
He grabs your hand.
You can't attack me. Go
Yes,
fuck
you can.
yourself. Oh wait, you can attack me?
Yeah.
If you guys both
He's
agree.
allowed.
If you guys both agree.
Oh no.
I'm gonna just keep trying to run after you, trying to bite you.
I hug you.
Alright, if I let you hug me and then I bite your skin.
Only if he agrees to fight you.
There's
So I don't agree for you to hug me. Or wake me up.
invisible force. That's
You're asleep. You don't get a choice in that. I cast light right in your eyes. Has your voice changed?
No, it's just in my voice.
Oh.
You guys
He's
are
awake.
waking everyone
He's
up.
awake. He's awake.
Sorin, are you awake? Joe. Okay.
I cast fireball on Sorin to wake him up.
Sorin's already awake. He said he was up.
I said what I said.
So, Vess and Sorin are standing, just
Who said I'm
watching
level
them
one?
kind of do their
say I
drunken
was
thing in the
level
morning.
Level 30.
Okay.
Cast a little.
Vessel will look over to Rolan and just kind of like go like this with her hand to call him over.
Roland will walk over to Veszelyes.
As Roland gets up, Vekni's gonna be, Roland, where are you going?
Veszelyes is motioning me over and she wants to talk about what we're going to do today.
Did you have sex last night?
What? No.
Are you sure? This one says you did.
I thought you did.
No, I
seem to be putting the nerves on there.
just,
Did you
Just
kiss?
good friends.
Did you kiss?
No, we didn't do anything.
Did you touch?
I mean, she touched my shoulder. Does that count?
Oh, she touched the soldier.
She was trying to caress him.
Was he caressing you?
Roland.
I gotta
Roland.
go. I gotta go.
Whoa, whoa.
This
Is
is
that-
pointless.
Alright, so Roland will walk over to Veszelyes.
And she'll pull out the map that was given to her by Wield. And she'll be like, okay, so hopefully your crew can pull it together. This is what we were tasked with.
Right. Okay.
And then she'll open with Sorin there too. So she'll open the map. It's really beautiful.
I'll walk over to go look at
Detailed
it.
map. And yeah, so
Merciless made it, remember?
I don't want to put this down somewhere.
Who's Merciless?
So
one of Lord
she'll
Wheel's
point to
agents.
where we are here.
Oh, it's not a
like,
person.
No.
So we've been tasked by Wield to help recruit for the army of one. And as you being the strong man that you are, you will be tasked with keeping me and my little brother safe. And she'll point here. This is where we are.
Oh, you killed the guy.
Oops.
That's fine.
We have to travel to, and she'll point to Queen's Grace, and try to recruit. Where they sell swords or something like that.
A group called Slay.
A group called Slay, because
Slay Queen.
they're led by Santa Claus. And he also wanted us to visit the ruins of Birdhaven.
to not do this?
I heard terrible things of that place.
Where do you want to go?
We're going to the.
Birdhaven's on
I
Thaddeus.
point. What is this place again?
Queen's
It
Grace.
is, right?
Yeah.
We're going to Queen's Grace.
Do you know of Queen's Grace?
No.
Ryan, we have 2 missions, Ryan.
I know. I explained both of them.
Okay.
We need to get souls for this army. We're going to Queen's Grace.
Are you familiar with the area?
We are not.
And she looks around for someone else. Who's we?
What do you mean?
Do you speak for the rest of this group?
You hired him last night.
Well, I asked him personally if he's familiar
Yeah.
with the area.
I'm not.
Is this all in common?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been there.
Sister, perhaps we should go to Birdhaven first.
No.
No.
She looks over to like leans back, kind of her hood opening, kind of like goes towards in your direction. Can you tell me of Queen's Grace?
It's to the northeast, and it's Gracie.
Do I know where it is?
So you know nothing of it?
You don't know the area at all.
Yeah, I've never been there.
It's not a port city.
No, it's not.
I just wanted to be part of the conversation.
Thank you for wasting everyone's time.
Well,
We should be leaving now.
Should we go find somewhere to get breakfast?
No.
Are you Prince?
No.
Okay.
She'll look over
Did
to.
you say, Prince, let's go get breakfast? You fucking idiot.
She did.
I was talking to Prince.
She'll talk again in while they're
You did
talking
not,
in
call
Elvish.
him
How
Prince.
quickly can you be ready
You just
to leave?
started talking.
What?
What?
Let me roll up my bed.
You didn't say, Prince, let's go get breakfast. You just said,
She'll
let's go
look
get
to
breakfast.
Sorin and be like, "We'll be leaving
I said
shortly,
Prince.
brother.
No.
Make sure you are prepared."
No.
Is this your friend?
No.
She'll look over to Stripe. We're leaving in a few moments. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So you can roll up your.
Yep, roll up my bed.
I'll go get my horse.
Okay.
Curva.
Did you say Gurva?
Is you guys departing?
I did.
Your horse's name is Peach.
Of course.
You would name your
You
horse.
speak Undercommon?
I do.
Okay.
You would call your horse Peach?
She is.
Yes. Okay.
I've got a better spot if you want to end the session. I got a better spot shortly from where we are. Is that right with you, Brett?
Like shortly or Dan shortly?
Shortly.
Okay.
What,
Like
like
15 minutes?
Curris's Tavern?
4 days later.
Probably less.
What?
So, you guys are departing?
Well, we're getting ready to.
Okay.
So he's coming. So she'll hold the reins of the horse while she sits on it and hands them to you so you can walk the horse while she's sitting on it.
I think if Roland's going, we would go.
Okay. Alright, Roland takes the handles.
Can't allow him to fall for her feminine wiles.
So she's sitting on the horse with the map out, pretending to look at it, trying to figure out how to read it because she doesn't know how to. She knows how to look at a map, but she couldn't tell directions.
You didn't show the other
Roland, I'm
piece of paper?
so confused about this map.
Huh?
You didn't show the other piece of paper to roll?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, which
no,
is
because
your role.
we're not going to Birdhaven, so that's the one for Birdhaven, right?
You don't know. So the agent went to Birdhaven and Queen's Grace. On his way back, he
So
was
actually,
killed.
when she opens the map, it falls out.
Roland picks it up and sees 33. Says, "Where did you get this piece of paper?"
Lord Wield gave it to us.
But
He said it was given to him by one of his subordinates.
Roland kind of like stares at it and he reaches into his pocket. He takes out. I don't actually know where that paper is you gave me.
It should still be in your folder.
It's
still in your
You have folders here for them?
Yeah.
I'm not taking that shit.
That's such a teacher thing. That's all. I thought you brought that. I didn't know.
Yeah. So he takes this out of his pocket. He said there was a little tiefling boy that's still
Boy.
on our ship. He
This
kept
guy got loose lips.
writing this. What?
Sinking ships.
So she'll look at it and
Fred is secretly the main character.
she kind of scratches inside her hood and she pulls her hand out. Well, what does 33 mean?
Oh, that's all the kid wrote.
Is he from here?
He was a stowaway that he wasn't really making any sense. He just hung out with the captain. The captain took a liking to him, and so we roll that.
So she'll look at, like, she doesn't know what to think of it. She's like, well, I don't know what to think of this 33. Would your friends know?
They knew the tiefling boy too, and I think I showed you that. Or maybe you
I know.
asked.
I saw it. Yeah, it was there when you found it.
Yeah, they are just as confused as I am about it.
Well, at least now we know what to look for 33. And then she's going to be like moving the map around.
Do I notice her not able to read the map?
Yeah. I'm doing it so you can see me fussing with it.
Vekni's just gonna walk up and just hold on there.
Veszelyes.
Veszelyes. And she'll grab the map and she'll hold it and flip it around till it's right side up. And she goes, "Where are you heading?"
We are going to Queen's Grace. It's the pink
Flash the
one.
light.
Oh, it's a beautiful castle.
Thank you.
Dan's artistic.
Like, right. You know,
Did you say autistic?
It only
Nope,
takes
I
me
did
two
not.
to make that stuff.
Right, CC's, judging by the map, how far is it away from it?
So it's approximately a day for 3 spaces.
Holy shit!
I don't know. I can't see spaces.
This is going to be a while.
Where are we?
A horse doubles your speed.
Yeah, but
we have
only
one
I have a
horse.
horse.
Be careful with the light.
There's no spaces.
At least there are.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, Scheitze.
Candyland.
So it's going to take us
Oh my god, those are not even spaces. Must be rough terrain. Vekni goes, you want to go to Queen's Grace. This is going to take a long time.
Well, that is where we have been tasked to travel to, and if you can see the train track, it leads us all the way there.
Well, yes, but by my judgment and my measurement, it'll take about 3 days per. What is it?
3 spaces a day.
Oh, about 3 spaces
shit.
per day.
It's gonna take us 3 days just to get here.
Yeah, this is a long journey. And what is your goal to get there?
We are tasked with recruiting a group that is based in.
How much are we getting paid for that?
Get their souls.
What?
Your souls.
Payment.
So we're gonna travel like 20 days there and back for some undisclosed amount of money.
Well, Prince, this is what you signed up for, she says with a grin on her face.
I didn't sign up for shit. They made me do it.
I mean, you could still be locked up.
It might be worth it at this point.
Is this...
How long was your travel?
I don't give a shit about travel. I just want it to be worth it.
How long would you have been locked up for?
Why is everybody yelling?
Well, literally no one has
No one
yelled.
is yelling. How long would you have been locked up for?
I don't actually know.
Like a month? Because it's gonna take us at least that long to
No,
get to
knowing
this
Prince, it was probably like 1 day before he was gonna be let out, and he was just like, "Yes, I accept."
Oh,
What were you locked up for?
A captain of a ship. Perhaps we could sail there.
Well, see, Queen's Grace is not a port city.
It looks like it is.
It's not.
Dan just told me it's not.
There's no water around it.
We gotta follow the road, or can we just go?
Can we go somewhere with a boat that's closer?
Well, the problem
There's
is,
no way to get
who
there by
here
boat.
can navigate through the woods? Because if you were navigating through the sea, Prince and I could get to sail no problem.
I guess you have a point. Guess we'll have to go the long way.
I mean, also, do we have to?
I think if you do not go on those spaces, you die instantly.
I would say that like the spaces are a designated road. If you're gonna go off the spaces, the terrain's not gonna be. It's not like clear road. It'd be just
Yeah, it's the woods.
like thick woods and like hills and stuff like that.
Slower.
It'd be like difficult. Like I'd say like half the speed or maybe, probably half
You're
the
gonna be
speed.
like guessing what direction you're going. You're gonna get
God.
lost.
Yeah, I guess I'd have you make rolls and stuff to try to figure out where you're, like to navigate around.
Is Lord Wield still here?
Mm-hmm.
She'll,
Is he
she'll-
regretting his decision yet?
He doesn't seem us.
Why would he?
She'll look to Prince and be like, "You can speak with Lord Wield if you'd like."
Hey, Wieldy!
He looks up from his papers. Where are you calling at? Where are you?
Oh, we're over there. So
Oh, so he wouldn't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Who is
Prince is
Lord
just gonna walk
Wield?
away then. Go over to him.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
follow.
here to discuss our compensation for this task you have assigned to us.
He looks up to you and says, "Hello, who are you?"
I am the respectable Captain Prince.
Vekni will butt in and be like, "This is the Captain Prince from the Bastard Sire. We have come to help you on your mission to defeat Figure."
Ah, the Misfit Bastards are joining us. Excellent. Where's your Captain Mundo?
Captain Mundo was killed. I am the new captain.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Look at me. Look at me.
Are the other officers here as well? I thought I saw some of them go through here already.
Which ones did you see?
There was like
Ooh.
there was a Minotaur.
Lord Drop.
He said his name was Radalac. There was a elf, Salviel. There was a tiefling. There was an Atacocra, and there was a Tabaxi. And they said they were the Misfit Bastards and they were joining us. They already went ahead, I guess, to the battlefront.
I sent them ahead. Do you know which direction they went in?
North.
Did they say where they were going?
I would assume they're going to Lorien's Valley, to where the war is, to see King One and the Master of War.
We should probably go there.
I would imagine that's where they went.
Hey guys, new plan.
Well, how would you like to travel sales? They have a much bigger head start than us. Is there any way for you to help us catch up with his crew?
They'll just be so helpless without me.
I just give you directions. To go north.
Is there
You have to go through.
I tug on his robe.
I say, would you be able to lend us a horse?
He looks over to the stable, what'd you call it? Not stable. It's like that fenced-in area that had all the horses before, and it's empty. And he says, "You're free to take whatever horse you like." There's no horses there.
What
Are
about
there
one
any
of
animals left?
What about one
all
of
those
the
animals?
mammoths?
Everything's gone. But yeah, if you want to catch up to them, you want to get to the valley. I would assume they must have went through Pride Cutter Keep, and behind the castle, there's a really large bridge crossing the Great Chasm to bring you into the valley. So you have to go that way.
Prince, is this what you want to do?
Yeah. Is that kind of? I don't want to keep opening the map. Is that on the way to where they were going anyway?
So you'd have to go north no matter what way you went, but then there would be a break. Then there'd be a break off point where you'd be splitting up.
Go.
What's that?
Chasing after the crew that killed my captain.
You can lie and say we're going there because Veszelyes doesn't know how to.
If you recall, Mulbrax and Colbrow told you that they were going to be meeting King Doken in a secret settlement
Epona's Bog.
in Epona's Bog.
That's right.
If you
Is
recall,
Epona's Bog on
which
here?
is somewhere else.
So we gotta go the opposite direction altogether. Yes, that's where we're going.
Well, I am here for the scenery. Beans.
We're going to Birdhaven.
Birdhaven isn't that is.
Birdhaven is to the west, which is where Eponus Bog is.
Wait, it's on this continent?
Apparently.
Wait a minute.
It's not supposed to be.
It's on Thaddeus.
Put it on the map.
It is a fallen kingdom from years ago.
Wait, it's from Thaddeus?
Yes.
Well, if it's probably fact.
If it's from Thaddeus, Veszelyes would know that.
Okay, so you know that there is a bird haven in Thaddeus.
Oh, there's two of them.
Oh, jeez.
That bird haven is also a ruined kingdom, the one in Thaddeus.
Yeah, no luck. Zendaris.
Damn, Nandaris.
Who all came with Prince? I know you did. Apparently, like
He's always there.
He's always there.
I was here, yeah.
He's been here the whole time.
I've been here the whole time, Prince.
So yeah, it's just us.
Well,
As long as we hold on to the map, they do not know where they are going, as we saw that Veszelyes cannot read the map.
So we go to Eponus Bog.
Wherever we want to go.
Find
Don't forget we are pirates.
Radlak and
Where are you doing all this?
King Doken.
Well, I thought we were leaving.
Well, they went over to go talk go about compensation. Your character's all about getting paid.
What are we?
I didn't walk with them.
In Eponus Bog. The doghouse.
Probably.
That's where they're meeting up at the doghouse.
Hey everyone, tune in next week for the next episode of Our Nerd.
Word nerd.
I rolled the dice.
I win.
I succeeded.
We didn't kill anyone.
Welcome back to another episode of Our Word Nerd.